Welcome to Tanager Basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jennifer Ashley here in Menno, Greater Downtown Menno. I got to give a shout out to the technical team here at Menno, Shelby and Jackie, the AD, helping us out, getting us set up, getting us hooked up. So it's going to be a fun night. The crowds are starting to roll in already. Winter fans are in. Vermilion fans are in. We've got the boys team all decked out. They've got their, I know it's not a technically correct term, but, you know, the old sleeveless white tank tops, if you will. I think they say Tanagers on one side, and I'm not certain doesn't say Vermilion maybe on the other. Hopefully they get in the right order and spell them correctly. That would be great. The winter girls are here. They have great warm-ups. They have those warm-up pants. They're the white pants with the purple stripes, but they're going to be in purple uniforms. Vermilion in their white uniforms. You can just feel the atmosphere already building here in town. Across the way, I see Trey Hansen. I see Zone Robinson. I see just almost the entire boys team, as far as I can tell, here to support the girls, and I'm sure the girls are going to be in Lenox tomorrow to support the boys, and we'll talk more about that when we come back. But right now, this is Tanager Basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. First Dakota has proudly supported the dreams and banking needs of their customers for over 150 years. They offer personal, business, and ag banking solutions for every stage of your journey, plus a friendly team of professional bankers ready to put you first. Well, there's a lot of action going on, and so we're going to talk about all of that. We're going to talk about games coming up. We're going to talk about action tonight, action tomorrow. We're going to talk about some Nebraska high school basketball as well, and USD basketball going on tonight. We're going to try to keep you up to date on all of it. So first, let's just take for fun, because now that polls don't really matter. At this point, it's been seed points, and now it's just how they play the game. But the most recent Prep Media poll came out on Monday for every class except A and B girls, since they were already in region action. So let's take a look at AA boys. The final Prep Media poll had Mitchell at number 1 at 19-1 with 16 first place votes. Harrisburg in second at 17-3. Brandon Valley in third at 15-5, followed by Washington and Roosevelt. Receiving votes was Watertown with 4. In Class A boys, Sioux Falls Christian with 16. They finished at 20-0. Hamlin at 17-3 finished in second. Pine Ridge in third at 18-1. Sioux Valley in fourth at 18-2, and Dakota Valley in fifth at 17-3. Receiving votes, Hot Springs and Groton area. And if you think about it, if you're a Tanager fan, the Tanager boys had 7 losses on the season. Well, one of them's to the number 1 team, another one to the 3rd ranked team, another one to the 5th ranked team, as well as Del Rapids and Lenox. Those are 2 squads that are tough teams. And then Boys Town and Canton. So probably Canton or Boys Town might be considered your worst loss. But you have to look at this Tanager team for the boys that'll be playing tomorrow in Lenox. They have a really good shot, but this girls team has a chance, after being tantalizingly close for the last 2 years, at making it to state. They're looking to punch their ticket tonight. In Class B, Castlewood finished in first with 12 first-place votes at 17-3. White River in second with 3 first-place votes at 18-2. DeSmet in third with 1 first-place vote at 17-3, followed by Wessington Springs and Howard. Also receiving votes, Leola Frederick area, Viborg Hurley, and Del Rapids St. Mary. And then in girls AA, O'Gorman, Mitchell, Brandon Valley, Pierre, and Jefferson. Also receiving votes, Spearfish. So that is the look around the state just at the most recent Prep Media poll. We're going to talk about tonight, where we have interviews coming up with the coaches. We have a look around the state as far as all of the SoDak 16 action tonight for girls A and B. SoDak 16 for AA girls is tomorrow, and regional action for A and B boys is tomorrow. SoDak 16 for AA boys, I believe, is Saturday. At least that's when Yankton plays Mitchell. So we're going to talk about all of that when we come back after this 1-minute timeout here on Vermilion Streaming on YouTube.
Safe means you're sort of protecting yourself. My mom and dad told me how to be safe. It's like super duper important. Hold a grown-up's hands. Put a helmet on, because you might hurt your head super duper bad.
Protect their future by protecting yours with your local State Farm agent, Dick Sunday. Best Ready Mix and Equipment is your locally owned and operated ready mix company. The Oshkosh front discharge mixers allow for easy placement of concrete, and with the 6-wheel drive and low-range transfer case, they're nearly unstoppable. More of a do-it-yourself fan? Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment is teaming up with Clark's Rentals in Yankton, bringing you a wide range of hand tools, mini excavators, skid steers, aerial lift equipment, and more to get the job done. Choose Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment for all your concrete needs and Clark's Rentals, your rental equipment headquarters.
Welcome back to Tanager Basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank here on Vermilion Streaming on YouTube. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley. Now, I guess I'm not quite certain. It's 5:30. They put 30 minutes on the board, but the game is supposed to start at 6:30. So I'm not quite sure what that might mean, but who knows? But let's take a look at how these two teams got here. First, for the winner, Warriors. The winner Warriors started off their season with a loss, and you're going to notice some common opponents here. They lost their season opener on December 8th to Wagner, 58-44. They then defeated Stanley County, 61-31. They defeated Burke, 56-42. They beat Bonhomme, 58-35. Now, Bonhomme's a good team. Bonhomme was 14-6 on the season. Parkston, they lost to Parkston by 12, 61-49. Chamberlain, they defeated 58-17. Defeated Todd County, 62-28. They beat Gregory, 64-21, and then defeated North Central out of Nebraska, 52-17. On January 22nd, they defeated Crow Creek. So there was about a 2-week delay in there. Everyone seemed to have that with all of the weather. But they beat Crow Creek 49-18. They fell to Mount Vernon Plankinton 51-37. They defeated Tri-Valley. They defeated Corsica Stickney, Miller, and then they fell to St. Thomas More by 17. Defeated Cheyenne Eagle Butte and McLaughlin, then Platte Geddes. Defeated Pine Ridge 71-18. Todd County, and that brings you to tonight against Vermilion. Now, if you're looking at some of the common opponents, they lost to Wagner 58-44. Vermilion lost to them just a couple of weeks ago on February 13th. 57-54. Parkston, this winner team lost to Parkston 61-49. That was on December 21st. Vermilion defeated Parkston on January 5th, 57-50. And then Mount Vernon Plankinton, winner fell to Mount Vernon Plankinton 51-37. Vermilion defeated Mount Vernon Plankinton on January 19th. 73-67 at the Hanson Classic in Mitchell at the Corn Palace. So there are some common opponents that you think, okay, Vermilion has the advantage, and that is probably true. We were talking about that on the way up here. Vermilion likely does have the advantage. Tri-Valley is another one. Both teams defeated Tri-Valley. Winner defeated them 42-34. Vermilion won 61-27. So Vermilion should have the advantage, but Winner is a young team. Winner only really has one senior that plays a ton. Otherwise, they have a lot of juniors, sophomores, freshmen. They're young, they're developing, and so the team that lost a couple of games early in the season is probably not the same team that you're seeing now. Also, they have a rotation of anywhere from 9, mainly 9, but up to 11 players at a time. Not at a time, but not all on the court. That wouldn't be fair at all. But their scoring is balanced. They do not have any player that averages in double figures. But what they do have is balance. Their leading scorer is Kylie Sackchen, 5'8" sophomore guard, averages 9 points per game. You follow that up with Ava Craven at a 5'11" junior, who averages 8.1 points per game. Then, two players at 6.4 points per game in Keely Kyle and Cece Watson. And Keely Keel, 5'8" junior, and then Cece Watson is a 5'8" senior. Carly Brozick comes in next at 5 points per game. She's a 5'9" senior. So those are the two main seniors that play. Also, you're going to hear from Leela Balsiger at 2.1 points per game. Addison Provacek at 4.1 points per game. Cora Moss at 2.8 points per game, and Lily Barfus at 4.9 points per game, and Olivia Swedland at 2.3 points per game. So there you have 10 players that contribute points in some way, shape, or form. And if you want to take away some of the players with 2 points, just because I will say they did play in 17, 18, 19 games, I did not include players that only played in 2 or 3 or 5 or 10. Because it's very easy to add up stats in games like that. But you have great balance in that, from 9, 8, 2 of them at 6, and then 5, and then a couple at 4. So that's going to be what's hard to defend. Now, Vermilion has that as well when you look at it. Not as deep, but they do have that 7-player rotation that has added so much to this team that since Casey Hansen has started coming in as a reserve, this team has really developed more cohesion on offense, a little more defense, and so that's going to be something that we discuss. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and then when we come back, we will talk with Coach Larry Aker of the Winter Warriors. You're listening or watching Vermilion Tanager basketball on Vermilion streaming on YouTube.
Blaine Olson, owner of Blaine's Body Shop in Vermilion. I grew up here, graduated here, and now have a business here. I'm proud to serve the community that has helped me live this dream. I have top-notch equipment, the latest in training, along with a work ethic and the desire to serve you. Should you need repairs in the future, please remember Blaine's Body Shop across from Polaris on the Highway 50 bypass in Vermilion.
Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Now online at blainesbodyshop.com.
Need a new set of tires? Look to Carlson's Body Shop in Beersford. How about some accessories like WeatherTech floor mats, Access roll-up truck covers, bed liners, remote car starters, and thousands of other products. Hey, you can look at everything at your convenience online too at carlsonsbodyshop.com. No wonder the song says,
Bring it down to Carlson's Body Shop, your complete car care center.
Clay County Abstract and Title Company has a complex job that boils down to something very simple: helping you purchase your dream with confidence. When investing in a new home, a new site for your business, or piece of property, you want peace of mind that the property is truly yours. Clay County Abstract and Title Company has been doing just that since 1946. Clay County Abstract and Title Company, proud supporters of Vermilion activities and proud to be a part of your dreams come true.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home for your family, you want to sell your existing home, or you're a student looking to rent an apartment, Dakota Realty and Property Management can fit your needs. Being locally owned and with over 150 years of combined experience, they are the experts at helping you find your new home. Go to Dakota Realty and Property Management because they like what they do. Dakota Realty is a proud supporter of Vermilion Athletics. Dakota Realty and Property Management, located at 125 East Cherry Street, Vermilion.
Welcome back to Tanager Basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley. We are in Menno, South Dakota, site of tonight's SoDak 16 matchup between the Vermilion Tanagers and the Winter Warriors. Again, the Winter Warriors traveled about 2 hours to get here. Vermilion, I think it was about an hour and 15 to come this way. So not quite equal distance, but Menno's a great town with great history. Been here a few times to broadcast some South Central League baseball from the lily pad. So it's fun to be here for basketball as well. Again, had a chance to sit down with Winter's head coach Larry Aker earlier today. And he's the head coach for Winter, along with assistant coach Bailey Meters, managers Harper Audis, Macy Hammerbeck, and Aubrey Heenan. The statistician for Winter is Ashlyn McPhee. Their videographer is Piper Mortensen. Now, I haven't seen their cheerleaders yet, so I don't know if cheerleaders are coming, but their cheerleaders are Sydney Brown, Arnola Duffy, Kaylee Mulkey, Taylor Nagel, and Hannah Schrader. Cheer coach is Elizabeth Junkaskas, and Kevin Morehart is the superintendent. Gerald Whitty is the principal, and their athletic or activities director is Brett Gardner. Again, had a chance to sit down with Coach Larry Aker, and here was that conversation. Welcome back to our coaches conversation. And on the line, we have Coach Larry Aker of the Winter Warriors. Coach, it's SoDak 16 game day. How are you feeling?
Oh, it's a great day. It's after a week of waiting, we're finally here, and I know it's probably going to be a long day, but can't wait to definitely get it tipped off.
Well, definitely, and a couple things. It sounds like you guys are going to have a good crowd there, at the very least a good student section. Saw some stuff where some donors stepped up for a bus and were purchasing some tickets. How does that feel to know you have that kind of community support?
It's awesome. We started, I'd actually saw, I think it was Rhapsody Stevens. They were doing that for their contest against Rhapsody Central, that they were paying for the first 50 kids in the door or something. And I thought, that's a great idea. And I talked to the girls, and we have some money that some people had donated to us, and so we thought we'd pay it forward and get some of our student section in the door for free. And then we had a grandparent step up and said, I'm going to pay for the next 50, and actually I'm just going to pay for all the kids that want to get there. So then we had another parent step up and said, I want a fan bus to get some of these kids there that normally wouldn't be able to get there. So huge community support here, and it says a lot about the people, and they like their basketball, so it's definitely a great feeling.
Well, that is. And that's kind of what high school athletics is about. I think anybody that's a basketball fan has probably seen the movie Hoosiers, and I know it's old school, but you see the line of buses and cars traveling to the tournament. And that's the kind of feeling you get when you start getting into this part of the postseason.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we just want the best atmosphere that, possibly can be. And, I think we'll definitely have that in Menno. I've never personally been in the gym. I've, kind of seen it's not the largest of venues, but I think it'll, create a really great atmosphere.
Oh, I think that's exactly right. I think it's going to be I think it's really going to have that old school feel. You get into one of those smaller gyms, get the house packed for a chance to go to state. Now, I'm excited for tonight, and I'm excited to see your team. And so let's talk about your team a little bit. You come in as the lower seed, so, probably considered an underdog, but not really much crossover as far as opponents. Coming into that, what do you hope to accomplish as a team, just offensively and defensively? What is kind of your mindset tonight?
Well, our mindset, first off, defensively is, we like to get after teams. We're going to put pressure on the ball for 32 minutes. We like to get in our press and try and cause some havoc. And, it might not happen in the first, 8 minutes of the game, but we just feel like we can just eventually wear teams down with our defense and just keep causing pressure, and you keep throwing bodies at them. We have a sub rotation, and you'll see it tonight at the game. It's constantly sub. It's every 2 minutes, every minute. It just kind of depends, and we just keep throwing fresh bodies at teams, and just eventually just wear them down. And then offensively, we like to get out into transition and try and get some easy buckets, and then in the half court we like to work inside out like most teams do.
Well, and how deep do you go on the bench for your rotation?
We'll play 9. We don't have a full 10, but we've gone as deep as 11 earlier in the year when you got in some foul trouble. So we're comfortable going down that far. But we play 9 on a consistent basis.
All right. Now, who are some of the leaders of this team? And I know there are statistical leaders, but there are also emotional leaders. Who are some names that we're probably going to be hearing tonight during the broadcast?
Well, we have a really good group of seniors, and one of our seniors, Lila Ballsinger, she's a really good leader. She doesn't get as much playing time as everyone, but just her positivity and her leadership abilities are top notch. And then on the floor we have Keely Kyle and Kylie Sakshin, both younger girls, but both really good leaders for us. And then our other captains, CeCe Watson, another senior that just all about the positivity. And this group of girls is, I don't know if you had a chance to take a look at our stats, but nobody pops out at you. There's nobody that averages double digits. We're all single-digit averages. I think the highest is 9, and we got a couple at 8 and 7 and 6 and 6. And so they all know their part. They're very unselfish. They just understand that in order to get it done, you have to play as a team and do business as a team. And as a coach, that doesn't happen very often, that a team buys into that true team aspect.
Well, and when a team does buy into that team aspect, it makes you very hard to defend. And so that, not having a single big scorer is some people are like, oh, you don't have a go-to. Now, they're all go-tos at some point, and that's kind of the thing that makes it hard to defend. Now, you're taking on a team in Vermilion that has, a number of different players that can score and defend. What are some things that the Tanagers bring to the table that you view maybe as challenges, but also as opportunities?
Well, for one, they can all shoot the ball, so that's a challenge. We got to do a good job of not letting them shoot where they catch it. That's a big thing for us. As teams, we feel like a lot of girls at the high school level are rhythm shooters, and so if you let them catch and shoot, they're going to hurt you. So that's one thing we want to concentrate on. The other thing is, I guess, slow down the little point guard. She's amazing for her age. So we got to do a good job of keeping her out of the middle of the floor, keeping her out of the paint. Just kind of hitting our rotations and making sure we're blocking out, because they're a very good rebounding team as well. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. We know it's not going to be easy. We know we're going to have to play hard and get after them for 32 minutes. But we also feel like if we can do our job and do it at our best of our abilities, that we'll be right there at the end of those 32 minutes.
All right. Well, Coach Aker, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk with me today. Really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to the atmosphere tonight and seeing your team in action. You guys have had a great season. Your only losses on the year are to really top-notch teams that either were close to making the SoDak 16 or are playing tonight. So, obviously a great team, and looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great battle.
I appreciate it, and thanks for having me.
That was Coach Larry Aker of the Winter Warriors here on our pregame show, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. We'll be back with more here on ESPN Radio, 101.5 FM, 1570 AM KVTK, Vermilion Yankton, and Vermilion streaming on YouTube.
The First Bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Interior technicians.
I'm ready for my big role, Jerry.
What do you mean?
You said I'd be in your next 30 commercials.
No. I said Intech has over 30 years of commercial cleaning experience. Like offices, so they can ensure happy visitors and a healthy workforce.
So the shoot's in an office? I can make that work.
Oh my goodness. When you need it clean, call the Intech team.
Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermilion, they strive to provide the highest quality patient-centered dental care in a friendly, relaxing atmosphere. Knutson Family Dentistry works hard to provide the best cosmetic, general, and emergency dental treatment in the area. With over 50 years of combined dental experience, the latest dental technology, and a professional and compassionate staff, they're your top choice for dental care. Call for an appointment at 605-857-8008. Knutson Family Dentistry of Vermilion.
Welcome back to Tanager Basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. For over 150 years, First Dakota National Bank has been serving their customers with personal, business, and ag lending. I am Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley as we are bringing you Tanager Basketball from Menno, South Dakota. Menno is the host site for tonight's SoDak 16 matchup. The winner of this game will punch their ticket to the State A tournament. So he had a chance to talk a little bit to Coach Larry Aker, had a chance to also sit down and talk with Coach John Brooks earlier today. And again, a big thank you to Coach Brooks and Coach Aker for taking the time to sit down and talk with me. It's never easy to carve out that time, but we want to thank them. So the Tanagers are coached by John Brooks. Assistant coaches are Doug Hansen, Kerry Jensen, and Kelly Knutson. Managers are Kristen Moser, Annika Barnett, Tessa Peterson, and Britton Brooks. Cheerleaders, Maya Berry, Allie Bigcrow, Chloe Klunder, Adele Mahawald, and Zadie Wattenbarger. Rihanna Slattery is the mascot. Cheer coach, Linda Alvey. Superintendent, Damon Alvey. Principal, John Fry. And the athletic and activities director is Jason Huska. So again, we had a chance to sit down with Coach John Brooks, who's been with the Tanagers for a number of years now. And here is that conversation with Coach John Brooks of the Vermilion Tanagers. Welcome back to our coaches conversation. And on the line, we have Coach John Brooks of the Vermilion Lady Tanagers. Coach, it's SoDak 16 night. How are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling good. It feels like this time of the year, it seems like you play games all the time. And now after we played last Thursday, we've had a full week. So a lot of practice time, and I think everybody's ready to get the game played.
Well, and yeah, after that steady drumbeat of games and 2-3 a week, to have a week off feels a little different. But, it's a big game to get prepared for. How have you and your team been preparing over the past week?
Like you said, last week against in regions, it's kind of a stressful time. You play Tuesday, Thursday, you're playing teams, rival teams, at a battle through Lennox. So took Friday very light, and as a day for us coaches to kind of get some film on winner. We've never played them before, and the girls took it very light, and then kind of game planned on Saturday and put everything in. And then we had 3 good practices, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, to get ready for tonight. So, I think at this point with that much practice time, you're as prepared as you can be, and now it's just time to go out and play.
Well, and that's exactly right. And you have the difference of playing a team that you haven't played before, but you do have the benefit of a few crossovers as far as who you played on your schedule. And if you look at some of the losses that they had, the losses were to teams that you guys have played, whether it's Mount Vernon Plankinton or Wagner, Parkston. What can you take away from games like that and looking at that, knowing some of the matchups? Is that something that it gives you a chance to maybe see some opportunities for your squad heading into this game?
Well, I think anytime you can kind of find some common opponents, that's good, just to see how they did things against those opponents that you know well. But then it's kind of tough, too. You want to see what they've been doing at the end of the year. I mean, everybody changes a lot. They played Wagner first game of the year. So that game doesn't do us really a whole lot of good. They've changed a lot since then, just like we have. So, they didn't have very competitive games in region time. So, it's tough to take some from those games, but they did have some down the stretch in the regular season. So, there's a lot of film out there. You can watch film. You got 20 games to watch film on. You can watch film all day long. But I think at the end of the day, it's just kind of getting to see what they like to do offensively and defensively, and then just get your own team ready and talking about the things that we want to do well as a team, the things that we've done all year, and just kind of settling in that way.
Well, and exactly, and you're facing a team that has about anywhere from 9 to 11 person rotation. It seems like 9 players have played on almost every game, up to 11. Balanced scoring. I think their leading scorer averages 9, but then they have somebody at 8 and 2 in the 6 and 5 and 4 and 4. When you have a team like that, where there isn't that one person that you focus on, much like you guys, where you know, pick your poison, how does that make the game planning difficult?
It was what we told the girls. I think you're in the fans tonight. I think they're going to see 2 teams that are very similar. 2 teams that like to press, pressure all over the floor, and then very balanced. And that's exactly what we told our girls. We actually did not do. We kind of got through their offense and defense and out of bounds plays and things like that. But we did not do a ton personnel just because of how balanced they are. So we told our girls, we got to be ready to guard everybody. And, you know, I think Keel and Saxon, our 2 guards, are the kids that we said that can really get going, that we do need to really focus on those 2 on the perimeter. And, you know, Craven is really good inside. She's very physical, and you have to battle her in the paint. But besides that, after those 3, they get very balanced, and everybody can shoot it. Everybody is a willing scorer. So we got to be very solid defensively.
Well, and they are a younger team, you know, a couple of seniors in that leading rotation, but otherwise a lot of sophomores and juniors. So this is a team that, depending on what happens tonight, you know, next year even, are probably a team that people are going to have to contend with.
Yeah, you know, they only have 1 senior in their starting lineup. They do bring 2 seniors off the bench, maybe even 3 of them off the bench. So they do have that senior leadership. They play some juniors, but, yeah, they mix in a sophomore here and there as well. So a team that I think that's one reason why they probably play 9 kids is obviously they're very balanced, but they got a lot of kids kind of doing the same thing for them that can all play. So it's definitely a team that's going to be around for the next couple of years. Winners always had great tradition in every sport, and girls basketball is one of them. And they will follow well. They will have a huge crowd tonight. They're used to these games. They get to these SoDak 16s often. So we have a huge challenge tonight. It's going to be very difficult, and but I know that our girls are ready for that challenge.
Well, and you know, you talk about them getting to the SoDak 16. You guys have had 2 years of being really close. 2 years ago in the SoDak 16 against St. Thomas More, the eventual champion, losing by 3. Last year, losing to a T area team that maybe was a little misseeded just due to Vasika's injury. What would it mean to your team and to especially these seniors if you guys are able to punch your ticket to state?
Yeah, I think it'd be everything, obviously, for the seniors. And, you know, so close 2 years ago, the tough loss last year. And I think now that we've kind of gotten out of regions, we've gotten over that hurdle. And that's what we talked about as a team. And now is you get to this point, the SoDak 16, it's just time to let it loose and go play. And I know our seniors are hungry for that. And, you know, you tell your juniors or sophomores, everybody else, we have an 8th grader, obviously, with Taylor playing this. You never know. You never know if you'll be back in this situation in your high school career. You hope you're here every year, but you just don't know. So even if you're not a senior, don't take it for granted. We're all in on tonight. We have to have everybody playing well to get a win tonight. And, you know, our girls are prepared for this moment. We've prepared over the last couple of years, and we've played in a ton of classics to get ready for this situation, and now it's just time to go out there and get it done.
Well, Coach, I think we're in for a big matchup. You know, Menno's not the biggest of gymnasiums, and it sounds like Winter's bringing in some people, and Vermilion. I've seen the pleas out there for people to get their behinds to Menno. So I think we're going to see a great matchup. I think we're going to see a great atmosphere, and I'm looking forward to it. I think this is high school basketball at its best. And as always, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk with me today. Really appreciate it, and best of luck tonight.
Okay, thanks a lot, Michael.
That was Coach John Brooks of the Vermilion Lady Tanagers here on our pregame show. That was our coach's conversation. As we get ready to bring you SoDak 16 action, the winner, Warriors versus the Vermilion Lady Tanagers here on ESPN Radio, 101.5 FM, 1570 AM, KVTK, Vermilion and Yankton.
The wait when your furnace and AC needs repair by joining Larry's Heating and Cooling, Comfort Care, and Elite Care Club. Larry's Comfort Care Club features seasonal maintenance discounts on service and no overtime charges. Larry's Elite Club includes seasonal maintenance, free parts, free labor, free service calls, and both mean you are in front of the line for service. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling and sign up for the Comfort Care or Elite Care Club. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion.
You are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills. We'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermilion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer. Murph's Appliance, downtown Vermilion.
Pied Piper Flowers and Gifts, your floral and gift store on the corner of 15th and Broadway. We have what you need this holiday season. The freshest flowers and plants, home decor, candles, games, puzzles, socks, a great foodie corner, and of course beautiful jewelry, because we love things that sparkle. Be sure to stop by and see all that we have. It will surprise you. Shop local, shop Pied Piper Flowers and Gifts, your floral and gift store.
Your crew is craving Pizza Ranch? It's easy to order online at pizzaranch.com. Online ordering makes it fast and easy to order craveable crispy ranch chicken or build your favorite pizza exactly how you like it. And now, for even more convenience, place your favorite order with just one tap. So when you're craving pizza or the country's best chicken, go to pizzaranch.com and start your order. For craveable food and convenient online ordering, there's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
For the Perks card from Pump and Pack? Well, guess what? There's an addition, not just a card, it's an app. The Pump and Perks app and the Pump and Perks card from Pump and Pack, Vermilion. Just go to their Facebook page, Pump and Pack, and scan the QR code and you're in. Or go to the store, Pump and Pack, and get the card. Then download the app. Each one does the same thing. Like give you 5 cents off per gallon every day, except for Sunday it's doubled with the Perks card from Pump and Pack, Vermilion.
Welcome back to Tanager Basketball. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley, and you're watching Tanager Basketball on Vermilion streaming on YouTube. We are not on ESPN Radio tonight due to USD basketball. USD men and women are taking on North Dakota State University. Best of luck to the Coyotes. So thank you for joining us here on Vermilion streaming. Hey, just as a quick aside, this weekend in Yankton, the Special Olympics basketball tournament is taking place at various schools. If you're able to make it out, definitely go out and cheer on the Special Olympics participants in Special Olympics basketball. My friend Harvey Faith is a big member. Jacob Anderson is another one. And so if you're able to go cheer on the Special Olympics basketball teams, definitely go do so. It's a really good time. And so I will not be in town, so I will not be able to. But if you're able to go in my stead, I would definitely be appreciative. So that was just an aside. Hey, let's take a look around the state. A lot of activity going on tonight. Obviously, no action in boys. And in girls, no action in AA. It's all in A and B. It's all SoDak 16 tonight. So, obviously, you have Vermilion versus winner. 18-4 Vermilion versus 16-4 winner. Doesn't feel like... and then right now at half, T area leads Mobridge Pollock 27-12. That is the only game in A that has a score right now. Tonight at 6 o'clock, tipping off right about now, Sioux Falls Christian versus Miller. At 7 o'clock in Huron, Aberdeen Roncalli versus Mount Vernon Plankinton. I think that is going to be one of the best matchups of the night. Aberdeen Roncalli and Mount Vernon Plankinton. That's going to be a definite one for us to keep an eye on. Flandreau versus Hill City. Now, Hill City's 18-4 on the season. Flandreau's undefeated, so on paper it looks like, okay, Flandreau should win. But Hill City's losses are to an undefeated Red Cloud at 21-0, 78-51. Spearfish, a 14-6 AA team, 43-32. Now they lost to Custer. Okay, Custer's 9-12. They lost 50-49. And then they lost to Rapid City Christian, 55-49. Now, do I say Hill City's going to win? I don't. But am I going to say I'm shocked if they do? It'll be an upset, but I won't be shocked. I think they're a better team than people think that they might be. Now, Sisseton over Tri-Valley, that would be an upset. If Tri-Valley is able to defeat Sisseton, that would be big. And that is in Watertown at 7. At 7:30, another big matchup. Hanson versus Florence Henry. Florence Henry, one of the teams to hand this Tanager girls team a loss. Hanson, also a solid team, both with 5 losses on the year. And then Red Cloud at 21-0 versus receiving votes, Belfouche. I say receiving votes in the most recent South Dakota Prep media poll. So those are all of your matchups in Class A for SoDak 16 heading into tonight. And of course, now's when my app doesn't want to work as I'm trying to bring up the other scores here. Give me just a second. But I think you have to notice there are some great games tonight, especially that Mount Vernon Plankinton and Aberdeen Roncalli matchup. I'm excited for that one. And then what I wanted to see was Belfouche at 16-4. Their losses have been to that Spearfish team, 14-6. They lost 57-48 by 9. They lost to Red Cloud by 12. They lost to St. Thomas More by 2. They lost to Hill City by 7. And those are all of their losses. So, it should be a good matchup. Like I said, they already played Red Cloud once, played them within 12. So it could be a good matchup there. Now let's look at Class B girls. I apologize. Somebody has either quite a bit of cologne or perfume around, and it's really, oh, wow. It's starting to get to me. I apologize. In Class B, you have Wall, 5th-ranked Wall at 27-16 over Coleman Egan after 1 period. Arlington leads Gayville-Vollen 9-7 with 3 minutes to go in the first. Now that can be seen on 5-star streaming on YouTube. Zach Spear was bringing you the action on that. And then Harding County and Northwestern playing tonight. Lemon is taking on James Valley Christian at Gettysburg. Ethan is taking on Andes Central Dakota Christian in Parkston. Now, of course, Andes Central Dakota Christian, always mention them because they are the home school for Pickstown kids. Pickstown closed in 1968, 1 year before Linda Schumacher graduated. So Linda Schumacher graduated as a Golden Eagle, but is a Pickstown engineer at heart. Lyman versus Kadoka area at Harold Thune Auditorium in Jones County High School. And Warner versus Harriet Selby area at the Ipswich Public School District. So those are the matchups for tonight, and we're going to keep an eye out. We're going to keep an eye on all of those for you. And so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll take a look at action coming up this weekend, including the Vermilion Tanager boys tomorrow in Lenox. We'll be back with more on Vermilion streaming on YouTube.
Welcome to Runnings in Vermilion. Shop their great lineup of clothes for women. Names like Ariat and Carhartt for men. Boots and shoes and kids clothing. Runnings has a large supply of animal food and accessories. Love the outdoors? See the selection of ammo, firearms, and fishing equipment. For everything you need, walk through the doors at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store, Vermilion.
Sherco in Vermilion is a full-service service center. Sherco LLC is an industry-leading supplier of tarp systems to the transportation industry and is located in Vermilion, South Dakota. Sherco Vermilion supports their customers in the agricultural, construction, waste, and flatbed markets. Become a part of the Sherco team. Go to sure-co.com, about us/careers. Demand the best. Demand Sherco.
Visit our sleep experts at the Yankton Slumberland. With over 50 mattresses to choose from, we carry every price, free financing options, and the most trusted brands in the nation like Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Tempur-Pedic. Snoring or lower back pain tormenting you? Seek relief with an adjustable power base. Fall asleep faster and cooler with our sheets and pillow selection. With a 120-night sleep trial, you can't make a mistake. See us today at the Yankton Slumberland, 2401 Broadway.
Get the finest wood in the neighborhood. Down at the lumberyard.
But it's not just wood at the lumberyard. With a wide variety of quality building materials, the folks at the lumberyard can help you with all of your project needs. Whether it be paint, siding, cabinets, windows, or of course lumber, the lumberyard is ready to help. The best wood in the neighborhood at the lumberyard, 1000 West Cherry Street in Vermillion.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
Todd's Electric, your full-service electrical contracting company. Todd's Electric services residential, commercial, agricultural, and industrial customers. From the simplest service call to the most complex design build project, Todd's Electric has the expertise to do it right. Call Todd's Electric for all your electrical needs. Todd's Electric, helping you control all things electric. Except for lightning. Todd's Electric. Go Tanagers.
Welcome back to Tanager Basketball on Vermillion, streaming on YouTube, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. You're going to get ready to hear the loudest cheers you're going to hear as the girls are getting ready for both teams to run onto the court for warm-ups. And I tell you, just based on them coming into the gymnasium from the locker room, this is going to be a raucous crowd tonight. There's been talk of, oh, so-and-so, they're buying tickets, and they might have been. I know they brought a school bus. I believe somebody bought a van, rented a van to bring a bunch of like middle schoolers, save on travel, and just to support their team. So there's a great representation from Winter here. There's a great representation across the way from Vermillion. This is going to be a great atmosphere. Again, I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley, and we just went through the games that are set for tonight, as this is SoDak 16 action in Class A and Class B. Some games that we're going to be following. Besides this one, I really want to follow the Mount Vernon Plankinton Aberdeen Roncalli, just because I think that's going to be a great one. I want to follow, we just want to follow all of the SoDak 16 to see who we might end up playing. But Class B, we are following Centerville. Joe Van Gore is in Irene Wakanda tonight to bring you Centerville, along with Tristan Nelson. And then we are also following Gayville Vollen. They are taking on Arlington in Madison. And all right, I want to give a shout out to Carson Merkwan and everybody at Bunions who are watching our stream. We want to thank them. And do you hear that crowd? That is Winter. That is Vermillion. That is SoDak 16 basketball in the great state of South Dakota. It is going to be a great night, and I am so excited to be here. I don't know if that comes through, but gosh, this is just a great atmosphere. You go through an entire season, and games are fun, but everyone knows every game is on the line now. Seniors know this could be their last time out there. And so you're going to see energy, you're going to see emotion, and you are just going to see some great hustle and great play. And so we're so excited to bring that to you. And as I mentioned, let's take a look at these two teams. We discussed them a little bit as we talked about the coaches, but let's start with the Winter Warriors. As I mentioned, 3 seniors that play significant minutes. Starter is Carly Brozick. She's a 5'9" senior forward. She averages 5 points a game, 3.4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1.3 steals. Off the bench, you have senior CeCe Watson. She's a 5'8 senior forward. She averages 6.4 points per game, 2.9 rebounds, 0.7 assists, and 1.4 steals. You're going to notice 1.4 steals. You're going to notice a lot of players averaging steals. They average almost 20 steals per game. And Tanager fans know that the Tanagers are big on steals as well. They average about 15, so it's going to be a matchup. Both of these teams like to press, so keep an eye out for that. They average 19.2 steals per game. Does this Winter Warrior team? And the other senior who sees some minutes, 5'7 senior guard Leela Balsiger. She averages 2.1 points per game, 1.4 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 1.1 steals. The other starters are Keely Keel, 5'8 junior guard, averaging 6.4 points per game, 2.8 rebounds, 4.6 assists, and 4.6 steals per game. Kylie Satchin, a 5'8 sophomore guard, averages 9 points per game, 4.1 rebounds, 1.8 assists, and 3.3 steals. Addison Pravacek, a 5'5 junior guard, averages 4.1 points, 1.5 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2.2 steals. And then the other starter is Ava Craven, the 5'11 junior center. She averages 5 points, 3.4 rebounds, or 8.1 points, 3.2 rebounds, 0.9 assists, and 1.9 steals. The other significant players off the bench are Cora Moss, a 5'4 junior guard, averaging 2.8 points, 1.6 rebounds, 1 assist, and almost 2 steals per game. Lily Barfus, 4.9 points, 2.1 rebounds, half an assist, and 1.2 steals. And Olivia Swedlund, a 5'8 sophomore, averaging 2.3 points, 1.6 rebounds, 0.8 assists, and 1.6 steals. Now I'll tell you, on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard right now, we're about 11 minutes away from seeing your introductions and your national anthem and getting this game underway. All of our scoreboard updates are brought to you by Midwest Ready Mix. Every time out will be brought to you by Murph's Appliance. Murph's Appliance on Main Street in Vermilion. For over 20 years, they've been locally owned and locally operated, serving the appliance needs of the Vermilion area. All right, so that's kind of a look at your winner team. And again, like I said, they like to press. They don't have that one go-to player. They spread the ball around. And so that makes them hard to defend. It does mean there isn't that one player that you go to in crunch time. But Vermilion doesn't necessarily have that one player that you go to either. They spread it out, but it's more compact. They have a 7-player rotation, whereas Winter has 9, primarily 9, up to 11, according to Coach Aker. And so let's take a look at Vermilion's. Their starting 5 will be Taylor Roovers, the 5'3", 8th grade guard. She averages 10.8 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, and 4.8 assists. Also on the season, Taylor has 59 steals in 22 games, so just under 3 steals per game. Brooklyn Voss, the 5'11 senior guard, averages 6.7 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, and 2.1 assists. And Brooklyn on the season has 40 steals, so, about 1.4 steals per game. She also has 17 blocks. Janaea Cleveland, a 5'8 senior guard, 7.2 points per game, 5.8 rebounds, and 2.4 assists. Janaea on the season has 71 steals. She averages about 3.3 steals per game. And then Chandler Cleveland, 10.9 points per game, 4.6 rebounds, 1.3 assists. And Chandler has 37 steals on the season, averaging 1.7 steals per game. And then Brooke Jensen, 6'1 junior guard, the Augustana commit, averages 12.2 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 1.6 assists. Brooke Jensen on the season also has 30 steals, so 1.4 steals per game. So just a good blend. I should mention Brooke Jensen also has 20 blocks. I did not realize that. Brooklyns are probably more emphatic. Would not have guessed that Brooke had the leading amount of blocks on this team. Now, as you heard me go through, you probably did notice there's a bit of a height advantage. The tallest player who sees playing time for Winter is 5'11 junior center Ava Craven, whereas for Vermilion you have 6'1 junior guard Brooke Jensen and 5'11 senior guard Brooklyn Voss. After Ava Craven, you have 5'9", Carly Brozick, 5'8", Keel and Sachin, and then 5'5" at Addison Provacek. So there is a little bit of a height advantage for Vermilion. So we'll see if that comes into effect. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit of Tanager basketball starting tomorrow with the boys, SoDak 16 qualifiers, as well as SoDak 16 action for AA boys and girls coming up this weekend. You're listening to Vermilion Tanager basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. And again, a shout out to everyone at Bunyan's watching. We'll be right back after these messages.
Last week, a guy walked into the UPS store in Vermilion. He did not notice the copiers, the printers, the mailboxes, the banners, the posters, not even the business and shipping supplies. It was like he had blinders on. Hi, this is Jay with the UPS store in Vermilion. Many people don't see everything we have to offer when they stop by the UPS store to ship their packages. They miss all the things we have, like printing, designing. We even offer notary services here at the UPS store, located on Cherry Street in Vermilion.
In a situation like this, the first thing you do, of course, is make sure everybody's okay. And then you're thinking, you better call your insurance person. No, just call Justin. At Vermilion Auto Works, you see Justin handles all the insurance claims and gives free quotes. Not everybody does the free quote thing anymore, you know. So call Justin at Vermilion Auto Works. He'll take care of the situation. Carrying WeatherTech, Rough Country, and Tuxedo. Vermilion Auto Works.
If you're looking for the perfect fit, Vermilion Vision Care Associates fits like the right pair of glasses. Vision Care Associates has its roots in family eye care, and the doctors are well known for being primary eye care providers. With the ability to treat and diagnose a variety of settings, Vermilion Vision Care Associates is the right fit for you. Plus, they can fit you into a new pair of glasses, sunglasses, or contacts that feel just right. With continuing education, see the best doctors at Vermilion Vision Care Associates.
Federal Credit Union, we believe in giving back to the community that supports us. That's why our employees make it a priority to volunteer their time and talents to make a difference. Whether it's improving local causes, fighting hunger, or supporting our local zoo, our team is dedicated to making a positive impact in the lives of those around us. We're more than just a financial institution. We're a part of the community, working together to make it a better place for everyone. Your community, your credit union. Voyage Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to Tanager basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. For First Dakota has proudly supported the dreams and banking needs of customers for over 150 years. They offer personal, business, and ag banking solutions for every stage of your journey, plus a friendly team of professional bankers ready to put you first. Just a reminder, as you hear the Winter Warriors come in, tonight's scoreboard is sponsored by Midwest Ready Mix. For all your concrete needs, call Midwest Ready Mix. They have also purchased Clark's Rentals in Yankton. We passed Clark's Rentals on our way out of town, north on 81, as we came here to Menno. Again, I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley, bringing you Tanager basketball. Tonight's timeouts are sponsored by Murph's Appliance on Main Street in Vermilion. Locally owned and locally operated, Murph's Appliance has been meeting the home business appliance for their customers for over 20 years. And again, halftime show will be brought to you by Carlson's Body Shop. All right, so we took a look around the state for action tonight. Let's take a look around the state for action tomorrow. So there are some A and B matchups for boys. There will be no girls action tomorrow. But for boys in AA, there is no AA. There is A action. Wait a minute, sorry. For boys, there is no AA action. There is A action tomorrow. Bon Home will be taking on Hanson at Hanson. Pine Ridge will be hosting Red Cloud. Parkston hosting Sanborn Central Woonsocket. McLaughlin versus Mobridge Pollock. Cheyenne Eagle Butte versus Stanley County. In one of those matchups, very even matchups. Sioux Valley taking on Flandreau. Millbank taking on Teosha-Pazina. Hot Springs versus Custer. Also, Groton area versus Aberdeen-Roncalli. Lennox versus Vermilion, of course. Winter versus Lakota Tech. Dakota Valley versus T area. Del Rapids versus Baltic. Rapid City Christian versus St. Thomas More, Hamlin and Clark Willow Lake, and Sioux Falls Christian and West Central. In B action, Wessington Springs versus Corsica Stickney, Howard versus Chester area, Viborg Hurley versus Gayville Vollen. While we'll have the Vermilion game on Vermilion Streaming and ESPN Radio, Classic Hits 106.3. Our 5-star streaming will have Viborg Hurley and Gayville Vollen as the 6 o'clock game, followed by Centerville and Freeman. And that will be Joe Van Gore on the call, along with, that'll be Zach Spear on the call. Sorry about that. Joe is going to be in Mitchell for girls action tomorrow. A lot of confusing moving parts. Sorry about that. DeSmet versus Dubrick area. Gregory versus Tripp Delmont Armor. Potter County versus Lower Brule. Aberdeen Christian versus Waverly South Shore. White River and Jones County. Fulton area and Highmore Herald. Faith and Harding County. Lemon and Timberlake. Leola, Frederick area and Warner. Castlewood and Wolsey, Wessington. Again, Freeman versus Centerville from Hurley. Del Rapids, St. Mary versus Bridgewater Emory, and Wall versus Phillip. And then in girls AA action tomorrow, Harrisburg versus Sioux Falls, Washington. Brandon Valley versus Brookings. O'Gorman versus Sioux Falls, Roosevelt. Sioux Falls, Jefferson versus Watertown. Pierre versus Huron. Rapid City Stevens versus Rapid City Central. Spearfish versus Aberdeen Central. And Mitchell versus Yankton at the Corn Palace at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Now, I think that's the best matchup Yankton could have gotten. I think they match up the best with Mitchell. So I think the Gazelles have a chance at punching their ticket to state. So a lot of action to take in tomorrow. Joe Van Gore and the Gazelles from Mitchell. And this will all be on 5-star streaming, as well as Centerville versus Freeman. And Viborg Hurley versus Gayville Vollen. That'll be on 5-star streaming. Zach Spear will be there in Hurley for that one. Joe will be in Mitchell for the Yankton game. That's all on 5-star streaming. And on Vermilion streaming, we will have the Vermilion Tanagers against the Lennox Orioles. And again, tonight, we have the Vermilion Tanagers getting ready to take on the winner, Warriors. We're getting ready for introductions and for the national anthem. So we're going to take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be right back, and we're going to get right into the action.
Your invitation to thrive in Yankton, South Dakota. Nestled on the bluffs of the Missouri River, plenty of outdoor adventures are waiting. Whether you work remote or in a traditional office, we have a spot for you. Quality healthcare, diverse manufacturing, progressive school system, Mount Marty University, and so much more. Explore with family and friends. Let's thrive together.
If you want somebody to come into your home and fix everything right the first time, look professional, act professional, treat you with respect, you got to call Kaylin's. When they come in, I feel that they want to be there. I feel that they want to help me.
You know, they put on the little booties over their shoes. They had canvas from the garage door all the way down to walk on. They left the furnace room in the basement probably cleaner than it was when they came in.
They just do customer service very well. I would recommend Kaylin's to anyone.
And we are back. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley as we're getting ready to kick things off, or tip things off, as you will, from Menno. Like I said, I've been here many a time for baseball from the lily pad. Now we're here for some basketball from Menno High School. And I got to tell you, nothing beats the high school atmosphere here in South Dakota as you see the crowd filling in. From our camera angle, you're going to see the crowd on the Vermilion side, that sea of red. The Vermilion Tanager boys over there in their white tank tops. Tanagers on one side, Go Big Red on the other, as we get ready to introduce the starting lineups.
And the number 13 seeded winner, Warriors.
And again, you know the story if you're a Tanager fan. 2 years ago, they came within 3 points of beating St. Thomas More in the SoDak 16 from Pierre. St. Thomas More went on to win the state championship that year. Last year, they fall in overtime to T-Area. Probably a misseeded T-Area team. Katie Vasika had missed a significant amount of time last year. And, of course, you have to beat teams when you face them. But it probably was a seeding that kept Vermilion from getting to the state tournament last year. And so this this feels like maybe the third time is the charm for Brooke Jensen, for Brooklyn Voss, for Janaea Cleveland, for Chandler Cleveland. I got to be there in Pierre that time 2 years ago. I was running camera. Last year I got to call all of their games during that long undefeated run that just ended up so close. And so this Vermilion team is just ready for it. And Coach John Brooks knows it too. John Brooks, he wants this team to be successful, not just for these seniors, but for all of the effort these girls have put in. So here's the starting lineup for the winner Warriors. We'll see if it matches what Coach Anker gave us. So Keely Kyle, a 5'8 junior guard. 5'8 sophomore guard, Kylie Sokchin. 5'5 junior guard, Addison Provacek. 5'9 senior forward, Carly Brozick. And then 5'11 junior center, Ava Craven. So Keely Kyle, Kylie Sokchin, Addison Provacek, Carly Brozick, and Ava Craven are your starting five for the winter Warriors. Now, your starting lineup for your Vermilion Tanagers. After they introduce these cheerleaders, I thought they'd already done all the cheerleaders. I was wrong. My apologies. For Vermilion, starting number 11, 5'3", 8th grade guard, Taylor Roovers. 5'11", senior guard, number 21, Brooklyn Voss. Number 22, a 5'8", senior guard, Janaea Cleveland. Number 25, a 5'9", senior guard, Chandler Cleveland. And finally, 6'1", junior guard, number 33, Brooke Jensen. All right, we are going to take a moment for the national anthem. The flag will be on your screen.
These officials are licensed and hired by the South Dakota High School Activity Association.
We'll be standing and removing our caps.
Qualify them to administer the rules of the game. Game administration tonight will be the administrators from both schools. We now ask that you join us in honoring the flag of our country by showing proper respect during the singing of our national anthem by Menno High School, middle school, and high school principal Nadia Mutter. Please stand, face the flag, and stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and out of uniform, military personnel may salute the flag.
Oh, say can you see? All right, let's do it again.
All right.
Technical difficulties. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, that was the national anthem. We're getting ready to tip it off here in Menno. Vermilion Tanagers and the winner Warriors. You can hear the Tanager student section getting ready.
Reminder the fans of the SDHSA Board of Directors policy of no spectators be allowed on the floor after the game. Only team personnel shall be allowed on the floor immediately following
So jumping for winner will be 5'11" junior center Ava Craven. And as she has all years, jumping for Vermilion, number 21, 5'11" senior guard Brooklyn Voss. We're getting ready for some SoDak 16 action here in Menno on Vermilion Streaming. And here we go. And winner does win the tip. And here's Kylie Sackchen. Gets the ball over to the right-hand side, and that is stolen away by Chandler Cleveland into the hands of Brooke Jensen. John Brooks calls out the offense, Michigan. And here's Roovers over to Voss. Voss gets it down to Chandler. They try to get it down to Brooke Jensen. That ball is stolen away by number 1, Kylie Sackchen, and then knocked out of bounds. So here's the inbound. We're 30 seconds in. No score yet. 2 steals and a turnover. I think Vermilion is going to get used to this quickness. There's the ball down to Brooke Jensen. And she is fouled on the shot. And I believe that's going to be on Ava Craven. Nope, they're going to call it on Addison Pravacek. Addison Pravacek with her... Nope. Okay, I thought they said number 2. But they're calling it on number 1, so Kylie Sackchen. So that first foul and first team foul. Brooke misses her first free throw. Second free throw is no good. Rebound into the hands of Craven. Winner gets the ball down low, up and in for Addison Pravacek. And Winner's off to a 2-0 lead. Jensen gets it to Voss. Voss drives in. Gets it out to Jensen. Jensen thought about taking the 3. Voss will drive in. They get it over to Janaea. Janaea grabs the pass. And it does look like the officials are going to allow a little bit of contact. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Roovers goes in, kicks it out to Jensen. For 3, no good. No, did not hit rim. And that is a 35-second shot clock violation. And so that ball will be turned over to Winner. So 6:32 to go. Winner leads 2-0. Vermilion just looks really amped up. I think they just need to settle down a little bit. Here's Kylie Sackchen. Gets it over to Keely Kyle. And here's Pravacek for 3, and that is good. Pravacek now has 5 points on the night. 5-0 lead for Winner. As Winner's getting set to bring in some reserves. Chandler Cleveland down on the block. And that ball is stolen away. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Taylor Roovers. Taylor with her first personal, first team. 5:55 to go. Vermilion trails 5-0 to Winner. Kylie Sackchen at the line to shoot 2. First free throw is up and no good. Checking in, you have number 10, Cora Moss. Number 34, Cece Watson. And number 22, Lily Barfus. Second free throw is also no good. Rebound into the hands of Brooke Jensen. Down low to Chandler Cleveland, up and good. Chandler gets Vermilion on the board. 5:42 to go, 5-2. Vermilion trails. Here's Sackchen. Cross-court pass knocked. Tipped by Brooklyn Voss, but into the hands, and that is a travel by number 10, Cora Moss. So 5:32 to go. Vermilion trails Winner by a score of 5-2. Here's Brooke Jensen over to Janaea. Taylor Roovers on the left-hand side, gets it across midcourt. Janaea gets around Cece Watson, and Watson is going to be called for a blocking foul. I believe it'll be on Watson. And that'll be Watson's first personal. Second team foul. So Janaea Cleveland will inbound the ball. Gets it down to Brooke Jensen. Short jumper on the baseline. No good. Rebound to Cora Moss. That three-point attempt is no good. Hits the top of the backboard, but not ruled out of bounds. Rebound by Brooklyn Voss. Roovers drives into the paint, kicks it out to Jensen. Jensen thought about the three. Probably could have taken it and almost scored a couple of free throws there. Roovers, jumper, short. Rebound Brooke Jensen, up and no good. Rebound Janaea Cleveland, no good. Rebound Chandler, and Chandler is going to be fouled on the shot. So Chandler Cleveland goes to the line to shoot two. First free throw is up and no good. That foul was called on number 0, Keely Kyle. So out there right now for winner, Kylie Sackton, number 1. Number 2, number 3, Leela Balsiger. Second free throw is up and good for Chandler. Makes it 5-3. So here's Lily Barfus over to Cora Moss. Kylie Sackton out there as well. And here's Leela Balsiger on the block. Kicks it back out. Here's a drive. And that ball's knocked away by Janaea Cleveland. Brooke Jensen, cross-court pass to Janaea. Over to Voss. Voss for three. No good. Rebound into the hands of Kylie Sackton. And that pass is stolen away by Brooklyn Voss. And Voss is going to be fouled by CeCe Watson, I believe. I believe that'll be Watson's second personal. Fourth team foul. Voss will check out. Casey Hansen checks in. Sorry about that. Janaea Cleveland gets the ball into Taylor Roovers. Gets it across midcourt. Back to Janaea. Over to Hansen. Hansen thought about the three. Brings it back out. It's a really high-pressure defense by this Winter Warrior team. Knocked away and stolen away by Keely Kyle. No, sorry, Leela Balsiger. That ball is stolen away by Roovers. Gets it over to Brooke Jensen. Roovers brings it up. 3:33 to go. 5-3 here in this first quarter. Casey Hansen for three, and that banks in. Casey Hansen with three gives Vermilion their first lead of the game, 6-5. Here's Keely Kyle. Gets the ball down low to number 14, Ava Craven, who can't handle the pass. Roovers picks it off. So they get the ball ahead to Janaea. Down low to Jensen. Up and in. Brooke Jensen is fouled on the shot. The assist to Janaea Cleveland makes it 8-5. And that foul will be called on number 5, Carly Brozick. Number 5, Carly Brozick with her first personal, 5th team. So there's a timeout called by Larry Aker. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 3:07 to go on the Midwest Ready Mix. You know what? Actually, we're going to keep it here. 3:07 to go on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. Vermilion 8, winner 5. Taylor Barta set to check in. This timeout brought to you by Murph's Appliance on Main Street in Vermilion. Over 20 years serving the Vermilion community. Vermilion, wow. 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. Winner is 0 for 2. Vermilion got off to a slow start. They were down 5-0. And they've just been able to come back. Chandler Cleveland with 2, then hit a free throw. Casey Hansen just hit a banked 3. And then Brooke Jensen fouled on a shot, and she will be taking the and one, trying to get the old-fashioned 3-point play with 3:07 to go here. Again, on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard, that timeout was brought to you by Murph's Appliance. Jensen, free throw is up, and oh, no good. Sorry, that looked like it was going to bounce in. Here's Addison Provacek. Gets it over to Keely Kyle. Kyle, the 5'8 junior guard. Guarded there by Taylor Barta. And that ball is knocked away into the hands of Casey Hansen. Hansen with the steal gets it over to Taylor Ruvers. Ruvers with the ball, 24 seconds on the shot clock. They get it down to Jensen just off the block. Jensen in the block, in the paint, up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Addison Pravacek. So 8-5, Vermilion leads, 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. They get the ball out to Sackton. Back over to Pravacek. Now over to Kyle. Good ball movement by this winner team to get it down low to Craven. And that ball is rebounded by Casey Hansen. Hansen gets it into the hands of Taylor Ruvers. Ruvers over to Jensen. Chandler, short jumper, up and in. Chandler with her second bucket. Assist for Brooke Jensen makes it 10-5. Minute 50 to go here in the first quarter. Taylor Barta out top, kind of running back and forth. They're playing keep away. But she's making them move the ball. She's making them pass. And here's a short jumper by Winner, up and in for Carly Brozick. Brozick with her first bucket makes it 10-7. Minute 33 to go. Ruvers with the ball. Gets it over to Barta. And that is going to be a foul called on Addison Pravacek. That'll be Pravacek's first personal. That is her first personal, 6th team foul. And that will send Ruvers to the line. Janaea Cleveland will check in for Casey Hansen after this first free throw. First free throw by Ruvers is up and good. Taylor with her first points of the night. Brooklyn Voss and Janaea Cleveland checking in for Chandler Cleveland and Casey Hansen. So it's Barta, Janaea Cleveland, Taylor Ruvers, Brooke Jensen, and Brooklyn Voss for Vermilion. For Winner, it is the original starting 5. And that second one by Ruvers is good. So here's Cora Moss. Cross-court pass. Oh, almost taken by Kyle. Oh, Kyle, travel. No, yeah, they did. They called a travel on Kyle. She couldn't quite grasp it as she was going to pass it and took that extra step. Casey Hansen comes out. Casey Hansen comes in. Taylor Barta comes out. Minute 13 to go on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. 12-7, Vermilion leads. But I do believe that Vermilion. Oh, we are sitting among the Winner crowd, and you can tell these are some really technical calls. Technically, probably correct, but maybe in the spirit, I don't know. So, number 5, Carly Brozick with her second personal. That's tough. That first free throw by Ruvers is up and in. She is 3 for 3 from the night. Chandler Cleveland in. Brooke Jensen out. Carly Brozick out. Lily Barfus in. It's Barfus and Moss, Craven, Kyle, and Sackton. Fourth free throw is just short for Ruvers. And they're going to call a foul on Chandler Cleveland. That'll be Chandler's first personal, second team foul. So a minute 4 to go, 13-7, Vermilion leads. And here's Kyle with the ball. Gets it over to Sackton. Down low to Moss. No. So down low to Barfus. Barfus with her first bucket. Makes it 13-9, 50 seconds to go. Vermilion up by 4 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. Ruvers, loses it as she goes into the middle. Shot clock is off. Will Winner play for the final shot? Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Janaea Cleveland. That'll be Janaea's first personal, third team. And so, 28.3 seconds to go. Winner will inbound the ball. See if they're playing for the final shot. 13-9. Cross-court pass over to Sackton. Here's Craven for 3. That is a 3 for Ava Craven. Makes it 13-12, 18 seconds to go. Chandler Cleveland over to Voss. Voss for 3. No good. Rebound into the hands of Cora Moss. Moss with 9. Winner hoping to take the lead before the end of the quarter. Saction, long three, no good. And that is the end of the quarter. Vermilion 13, Winner 12. We'll be back after these messages on Vermilion streaming on YouTube.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Wanting a specialist without leaving town? We've got you covered. Our clinic offers specialists for the health and wellness of your family. From pediatricians to OBGYNs, plus primary care. You can find it all at Vermilion Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home.
Welcome back to Tanager Basketball. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley as we start the second quarter. Vermilion leads 13-12. Did hold a 13-7 lead at one point. And Winner was able to score the final 5 points of the quarter. Winner did get out to a 5-0 lead, and Vermilion will start with possession. On the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard, Vermilion again leads 13-12. And Jensen unable to connect again. Rebound into the hands of Winner. Saction over to Provacek, over to Kyle. Kyle at the top of the key, looking to try to get it down low to Craven. Here's Kyle. Kyle over to Craven. Craven down low to Brozick. Brozick, short jumper up and no good. And they're going to call a foul on Chandler Cleveland. That'll be Cleveland's second personal, first team of the quarter. So at the line to shoot two is Carly Brozick. First shot is up and good. Ties it at 13 with 7:27 to go here in the second quarter. Brozick's second free throw is up, and that one is no good. Rebound, Brooke Jensen. Roovers tries to get to Brooklyn Voss. It was a little tied up. I think Taylor thought maybe she was fouled. So here is Carly Brozick to inbound the ball. Face guarded by Chandler Cleveland. Gets it out to Keely Kyle. Kyle guarded there. Gets it across midcourt. Drives into the paint. Puts up a floater. No good. That is knocked out of bounds by Kyle. So 13-13, 7:09 to go here in the second quarter. Roovers gets it across midcourt. Over to Brooke Jensen. Jensen, cross-court pass to Voss. Voss. Again, miscommunication by Vermilion. Leads to another turnover. So 6:56 to go, 13 all. Inbounding the ball will be Carly Brozick. Stolen away by Chandler Cleveland. Gets it to Janaea. Janaea up, can't get it. And that is rebounded by Kylie Saction. So Vermilion just out of sorts tonight right now. 6:43 to go. Just hope they're able to settle down. When they settled down in that first quarter, you're able to see. And that is going to be a charge. I think they're going to call it on Addison Provacek. Yep, Addison Provacek with her second personal, first team of the quarter. So checking in will be Cora Moss. Checking out is Addison Provacek. So again, 13 all, 6:38 to go here in the second quarter. Brooke Jensen with the ball, gets it over to Janaea. Taylor Roovers on the left-hand side now. Brings the ball across midcourt, drives into the paint, kicks it out to Jensen. Jensen with the short jumper up and no good. Rebound Brooklyn Voss out to Janaea Cleveland. They get it down low to Chandler. She is fouled on the shot. And that's going to be on Craven. That is her first personal. Second team foul. So Chandler will go to the line to shoot 2. Tied at 13-13. 6:17 to go here in the second quarter on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. That first free throw is up and good, giving Vermilion the lead. So checking out are Carly Brozick and Kylie Sackchen. So in now you have Keely Kyle, Ava Craven, Cora Moss, Cece Watson, and Lily Barfus. Second free throw, no good. 6:13 to go, 14-13. Vermilion leads. Janaea Cleveland gets the steal into the hands of Barfus, and that is going to be a jump ball, and that will favor Winner on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. So 6:06 to go, 14-13. Vermilion leads here in the second quarter. Some scrappy play out there, probably a good no call. I know both sides were wanting to call one way or the other, but. And here is Olivia Sweetland, gets the ball into Cora Moss. Down low to Craven. Craven drives in, and she loses the ball out of bounds. And that will go the other way with 6:01 to go. Probably not the game either team was picturing. There's not so many steals, just more turnovers. Janaea Cleveland picks up her dribble, gets it over to Brooklyn Voss, down to Taylor Roovers, over to Jensen. Jensen for 3. Brooke Jensen unable to connect, but Brooklyn Voss with the rebound and the putback for her first points of the night makes it 16-13. Vermilion with 5:41 to go. This Winner team is scrappy. They really are. They do not give up on either side of the ball. So here's Cece Watson, picks up her dribble, gets it over to Olivia Sweetland. Sweetland gets it out to Craven at the top of the key, guarded by Jensen. Craven drives into the paint, goes up with the left hand, no good. Rebound to Cora Moss, up and no good. Rebound again, up and in by Ava Craven. Gives her 5 points on the night, makes it 16-15. Here's Roovers, gets it into Chandler Cleveland at the top of the key. Brooklyn Voss down in the lower right. Vermilion just trying to get some offense going. Roovers thought about it. Floater up and good for Taylor Roovers. Her first field goal of the night. Gives her 5 points. Makes it 18-15, 4:38 to go. Brooke Jensen with the block on the shot by Ava Craven. Checking in Casey Hansen, checking out Chandler Cleveland. Checking in Lily Barfus, checking out Ava Craven. So that ball is out of bounds off of Brooke Jensen on the block. 4:35 to go. They get the ball into Watson. Watson drives in, and that is going to be a foul on Janaea Cleveland. That'll be her second personal, second team. And they're going to call that on the shot. Okay, so Cece Watson will go to the line to shoot 2. Okay, no, they are not calling it on the shot. I was like, I didn't think it was anywhere close to being on the shot, but I'm not the official. And I've been told I criticize the officials way too much, so I was not going to say a thing. But here's the inbound pass from Keely Kyle, trying to get it in. And that is knocked out of bounds by Taylor Roovers. So they'll try it again. Keely Kyle, the inbounder, along with Lily Barfus, Cora Moss, Olivia Sweetland, and Cece Watson. Shot up and no good by Cora Moss, rebounded by Brooklyn Voss. Moss to Voss, 4:23 to go, 18-15. Vermilion leads, and Brooke Jensen loses the ball. Kyle. And that is going to be Janaea Cleveland's third personal. She got caught in the air and fouled Cece Watson. So that'll be Janaea's third personal with 4:16 to go here in the second quarter. So checking in is Chandler Cleveland, checking out is Janaea. Checking in for Winner will be Leela Balsiger, Carly Brozick, Lily Barfus, Kylie Sackchen, and Addison Provacek. So they get the ball up top to Barfus. Barfus over to Brozick. Long three-point attempt, no good. Rebound into the hands of Taylor Roovers. Ruvers out to Hansen. Hansen drives in and has that ball stolen away. Here's Kylie Sackton bringing the ball up. It's 18-15. 3:52 to go on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. 3-point attempt for winner. Rebound, Brooklyn Voss. And that is going to be a foul called on Leela Balsiger. That'll be Balsiger's first personal, third team foul. So Hansen gets it over to Jensen. Back to Hansen. Hansen brings the ball up, gets it to Jensen. Back to Hansen. They have 4 seconds to get it across midcourt. Chandler at the top of the key. Ruvers for three. Yes! Taylor Ruvers for three. Makes it 21-15 with 3:29 to go. Oh, nope, no travel though. All right, so here's winner. Leela Balsiger with the ball. Guarded by Casey Hansen. Oh, tries to get it down low. Does. Up and no good for Kylie Sackton. Rebound Taylor Ruvers. And Ruvers is going to be fouled by Sackton. That'll be the third or fourth team foul. And that'll be Sackton's second personal. So checking in will be Keely Kyle. Checking out, Leela Balsiger. So 21-15, Vermillion with a 3-point lead. 3:13 to go on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard here in the second quarter. Ruvers gets it out to Chandler Cleveland. Cross-court pass to Jensen. Jensen gets it down low to Chandler. Chandler has it blocked. Gets her own rebound. And that is finally going to be a foul. And Jensen hit the deck. I'm not sure if she might have hurt her nose or bit her lip or something. But she's kind of feeling, seeing if she has maybe some loose teeth. But Chandler Cleveland got a couple of rebounds on that one. And that foul is on Kylie Sackton. That is her third personal. First free throw by Chandler is no good. So checking in, Moss, Balsiger, Craven, and Watson. Staying out there, Keely Kyle. Out there for Vermillion, you have Chandler, Brooklyn, Brooke, Taylor, and Casey. And Chandler missed both. 21-15, 2:53 to go. Here's Balsiger. Has that ball knocked away by Brooklyn Voss. Drives in. And they're going to call a foul. Boy, in that first quarter, it looked like they were calling it, allowing a lot of contact. Now in the second quarter, it seems like they've tightened up quite a bit. That's Brooklyn Voss's first personal, fourth team foul. 2:46 to go here in the second quarter. They get it down low to Craven. Craven up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Brooke Jensen. Timeout taken by Coach John Brooks. 30-second timeout brought to you by Murph's Appliance. We'll take one as well. 21-15 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. 2:40 to go from Menno. This is Vermillion Tanager basketball on Vermillion Streaming.
Save means you're sort of protecting yourself. My mom and dad told me how to be safe. It's like super duper important. Hold a grown-up's hands. Put a helmet on because you might hurt your head super duper bad.
Protect their future by protecting yours with your local State Farm agent, Dick Sunday.
2:40 to go. 21-15 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. I do apologize. I just got a note that we had lost the feed for a second. We're on Menno's Wi-Fi, but we're back. So I do apologize for that. We're on Menno's Wi-Fi. Took a little bit to get it, but they said, if you have anything but Verizon, you're not going to have any luck. And so, we took their Wi-Fi. So hopefully we're able to maintain it. So please text me if it happens again, Coach. And so 21-15, 2:31 to go. Ruvers over to Hansen. Hansen down low to Jensen, over to Voss. Voss up and unable to connect, but gets a rebound and a putback for Brooklyn Voss. Voss with 7 rebounds, according to my records. 23-15, 2:18 to go. And that should have probably been called a carry on Keely Kyle, but it wasn't. It's going to be a foul on Brooke Jensen, her first personal, 5th team. So Kyle will go to the line to shoot 2. I think you could have probably called a carry on Balsiger there, but I understand, or Kyle, but they didn't. first free throw by Kyle is no good. Neither team doing well from the free throw line. 1 for 5 for Winner. Make that 1 for 6, and that is out of bounds off of Chandler Cleveland. So 2:14 to go. 4 timeouts for each team, the remaining. Vermilion leads 23-15. Here's Kyle, gets the ball in. No, that is knocked into the hands of Brooke Jensen. Jensen gets it over to Roovers. Roovers looks like she has an open lane, gets it over to Chandler. Chandler up, no good, but she is fouled on the shot. Checking in, Lily Barfus. That foul is on number 34, Cece Watson. That is her third personal. Yep, 5th team. So Chandler Cleveland goes to the line to shoot 2. That first free throw for Chandler is up and no good. So checking in is Lily Barfus. Checking out is Cece Watson. 2:05 to go. Taylor Barta waiting to check in. I think she's checking in for Chandler. So Chandler misses the second. Vermilion leaving a lot of points on the table at the free throw line. That pass from Kyle to Sackton is too high. Out of bounds, and Vermilion will take over. Taylor Barta in for Chandler Cleveland. So 5 of 15 right now from the free throw line for Vermilion. Here's Brooke Jensen. Over to Roovers. Taylor Barta downloaded Voss. Kicks it back out to Hansen. Hansen for 3. No good. That's into the hands of Roovers. Roovers, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds off of Lila Balsiger. So Vermilion will have a fresh 35. Down low to Voss. In from Hansen. So 25-15. Biggest lead of the night for Vermilion. Voss with the takeaway. Drives into the paint, goes up with the right hand, and good. Voss with the steal, the scoop, and the score. And that's going to be a timeout taken by Winner. We'll take a timeout as well. On the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard, 27-15, Vermilion leads with a minute 26 to go. This timeout brought to you by Murph's Appliance on Main Street in Vermilion.
Ready Mix and Equipment is your locally owned and operated ready mix company. The Oshkosh front discharge mixers allow for easy placement of concrete, and with the 6-wheel drive and low-range transfer case, they're nearly unstoppable. More of a do-it-yourself fan? Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment is teaming up with Clark's Rentals in Yankton, bringing you a wide range of hand tools, mini excavators, skid steers, aerial lift equipment, and more to get the job done. Choose Midwest Ready Mix and Equipment for all your concrete needs, and Clark's Rentals, your rental equipment headquarters.
Welcome back to Meadow, South Dakota. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley. All right, let's do a reset coming out of that Murph's Appliance timeout. Murph's Appliance on Main Street in Vermilion. Locally owned and operated for over 20 years, serving the Vermilion community and all of their appliance needs. On the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard, a minute 26 to go. Vermilion leads 27-15 here in this first half. Feels like we've had an entire game's worth of activity. If anyone thought this Winter team was not coming to play, they were wrong. This team is good, they're scrappy, and they are quick. Here's Lila Balsiger. Gets it over to Keely Kyle. Kyle, guarded by Barta. Gets it across midcourt. Minute 18 to go. Over to Balsiger. And that pass down low, stolen away by Brooklyn Voss, who's really, I think, the player of the game so far for Vermilion. Taylor Barta gets it down low to Jensen. Jensen, cross court to Hansen. Over to Roovers. Roovers to Barta. Barta thought about the 3. Jensen from the elbow. No good. That ball is rebounded by Hansen. Jensen for a long 3. No good. Rebound. Oh, Barta almost had the rebound. So 27-15, 39 seconds to go. 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Keely Kyle. Nope, guarded by Brooklyn Voss. They look to get it down low to Balsiger. That's Kyle down low, and that is stolen away by Barta. Barta over to Roovers. Roovers with 21 seconds to go. And she is fouled by Lily Barfus. Will the shot go? Will the shot count? They are waving the shot off. They are waving the shot off. So that foul is on number 2, Addison Pravacek. That is her, on number 22, I guess, on, Lily Barfus, and that is her first personal. Taylor Roovers hits the first free throw, makes it 28-15 in favor of Vermilion with 19 and a half seconds to go. Second free throw from Roovers is good. Roovers 5 of 6 on the night with 18 seconds to go. Vermilion leads 29-15. And they're going to call a foul on Casey Hansen. That'll be Casey's second personal, 5th team. So who will go to the line? Who was dribbling? That was Balsiger. Balsiger to the line to shoot 2. I always have an affinity for someone named Alila. That's my daughter's name, so let's see if she can make these. So 15.8 seconds to go on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. Vermilion up 29-15. Balsiger at the line to shoot 2 for Winner. Makes the first. Makes it 29-16. That's just the 4th point of the quarter for Winner. And the second free throw for Balsiger, that is up and short. But rebound by Cora Moss. And they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on the block by Brooke Jensen. Brooke Jensen with her second personal. So Cora Moss will go to the line to shoot 2. Coach Brooks talking to the official saying, you know, looks like all ball from here. First free throw for Moss, no good. Again, 29-16. Vermilion leads with 13.7 seconds to go here in the second quarter. We've had a full game's worth of action in just a half, and Moss hits the second, making it 29-17. Just the 5th point of the quarter for Winner. Here's Roovers, 8 seconds to go. Vermilion playing for the final shot. Roovers out to Hansen. Hansen for 3, no good. Rebound to Balsiger, and that is no good. There's no shot attempt. That'll be the end of the second quarter with Vermilion extending that lead 29-17. We'll be back with our Carlson's Body Shop halftime show after these messages on Vermilion streaming on YouTube.
Blaine Olson, owner of Blaine's Body Shop in Vermilion. I grew up here, graduated here, and now have a business here. I'm proud to serve the community that has helped me live this dream. I have top-notch equipment, the latest in training, along with a work ethic and the desire to serve you. Should you need repairs in the future, please remember Blaine's Body Shop across from Polaris on the Highway 50 bypass in Vermilion.
Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Now online at blainesbodyshop.com.
Need a new set of tires? Look to Carlson's Body Shop in Beersford. How about some accessories like WeatherTech floor mats, access roll-up truck covers, bed liners, remote car starters, and thousands of other products. Hey, you can look at everything at your convenience online too at carlsonsbodyshop.com. No wonder the song says,
Bring it down to Carlson's Body Shop, your complete car care center.
Clay County Abstract and Title Company has a complex job that boils down to something very simple: helping you purchase your dream with confidence. When investing in a new home, a new site for your business, or piece of property, you want peace of mind that the property is truly yours. Clay County Abstract and Title Company has been doing just that since 1946. Clay County Abstract and Title Company, proud supporters of Vermilion activities and proud to be a part of your dreams come true.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new home for your family, you want to sell your existing home, or you're a student looking to rent an apartment, Dakota Realty and Property Management can fit your needs. Being locally owned and with over 150 years of combined experience, they are the experts at helping you find your new home. Go to Dakota Realty and Property Management because they like what they do. Dakota Realty is a proud supporter of Vermilion Athletics. Dakota Realty and Property Management, located at 125 East Cherry Street, Vermilion.
Being the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
Welcome back to Tanager Basketball on Vermilion, streaming on YouTube. We are broadcasting from Menno, South Dakota. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley, where Vermilion leads at the half, 29-17. Winner got out to a 5-0 lead. Vermilion came back. They were able to take a lead. Winner was able to tie it, extend it again. At the end of the first quarter, Vermilion led 13-12. They had led 13-7 at one point, and Winner was able to score the final 5 points of the quarter. They then tied it up 13-13. Vermilion then was able to extend their lead. Ended up outscoring Winner by 16-5 in that second quarter. Leading the way for Vermilion, you have Taylor Roovers with 10, being bolstered by going 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Also, you have Brooklyn Voss with 8 points, Chandler Cleveland with 6, Casey Hansen with 2, and Brooke Jensen with Casey Hansen with 3 and Brooke Jensen with 2. For Winner, you have Addison Provacek with 5, as well as Ava Craven with 5. 3 for Carly Brozick, 2 for Lily Barfus, and 1 for Leela Balsiker, and 1 for Cora Moss. Now, the story of that first quarter, or first half, for Vermilion, actually for both teams, free throw shooting. Winner attempted 10, made 3 out of 10, 30%. Vermilion tried 17 and hit 7. So basically they left 10 points on the table. Vermilion did. Now, obviously you're not expecting them to hit 100%, but unfortunately Brooke Jensen is 0 for 3 from the line, and Chandler Cleveland is 6 of 8 from the line. So, there's more meat on the bone. They have a chance to do some more, and if they can just keep scoring, keep to their game plan, Vermilion has a real chance at punching their ticket to state. When we come back, we'll take a look around the state after these messages on our Carlson's Body Shop halftime show, brought to you by, obviously, Carlson's Body Shop. I'm Michael Schumacher, and this is Vermilion Tanager Basketball on Vermilion Streaming.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Interior technicians.
I'm ready for my big role, Jerry.
What do you mean?
You said I'd be in your next 30 commercials.
No. I said Intech has over 30 years of commercial cleaning experience. Like offices, so they can ensure happy visitors and a healthy workforce.
So the shoot's in an office? I can make that work.
Oh my goodness. When you need it clean, call the Intech team.
Welcome back to Tanager Basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. This is the Carlson's Body Shop halftime show. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley. And we have basketball everywhere. We are in Madison. Zach and Terry are in Madison bringing you Gayville, Vollen, and Arlington. Now, that game might be done. We'll have to check on that. As well as Joe and Tristan are in Irene Wakanda bringing you Centerville and Trip Delmont Armor. So let's take a look around the state if the app will pull up, and we will see. That's a big if sometimes. It's not pulling up for Jen. And I can't seem to get it to pull up either. That's the tough thing. The internet service, the service is not great right now. So I know we dropped signal there for a second during the second quarter, which is unfortunate. But yeah, right now, unable to get anything to pull up as far as our apps. Let me check one more thing here, see if it's... Wow, not able to find anything. I apologize. Yeah, service is not great. So Winter has come out in there. And, I forgot to even describe their uniforms. Winter has their nice, I love Winter's purple with that gold lettering and numbers with trim. Vermilion in their white uniforms with red numbers and letters and black trim. So always appreciate that. Yeah, right now there's just no service despite our hot spot, despite anything. And because we're on a school feed, can only get so much as far as other information. So let me just check one more thing. Otherwise, really the story of that first half was, in the beginning, the speed and the quickness of this Winter team, I think, was a bit deceptive. I don't know that Vermilion was prepared for that. They do seem to have adapted and extended that lead that they took early on in the first quarter, but they have left plenty on the table with missed free throws. So again, Chandler Cleveland, two of 8 from the free throw line. And Brooke Jensen 0 of 3. Taylor Roovers is 5 of 6. So it's just one of those stories that, and the thing is, Winter hasn't been doing any better. 0 for 2 for Keely Kyle, 0 for 2 for Kylie Sackchen, 1 for 2 for Carly Brozick, 1 for 2 for Leela Balsiger, and 1 for 2 for Cora Moss. And so again, let's take a look around the state. In Class A girls, T Area defeated Mobridge Pollock 62-37. Sioux Falls Christian defeated Miller 62-22. Mount Vernon Plankinton leads Aberdeen Roncalli 13-11 with 6 minutes to go in the second. Flandreau leads Hill City 23-7 with 5 minutes to go in the second. That shows how much I knew. I thought that would be a pretty close one. Sisseton versus Tri-Valley 16-11 with 1 minute to go in the first. Makpia Luta and Belfouche, no score as of yet because that starts at 7:30. Same with Hanson and Florence Henry. In Class B girls, Wall defeats Coleman Egan. They're going to state 75-44. Ooh, Arlington, number 1, defeated Gayville Vollen 69-57. They only beat him by 12. They only have 1 senior. They only have, the rest are sophomores, freshmen, and 8th graders and 7th graders on that Gayville Vollen team. They are going to be a team to be reckoned with. James Valley Christian over Lemon 40-34 with 2 minutes to go in the third. Harding County over Northwestern right now 42-16 at the half. Ethan leads Andy Central Dakota Christian 23-16. Centerville leads Trip Delma and Armor 19-11. Lyman and Kodoka area 13-8. We will discuss that more at the end of the game. Let's get started with our second half. This is Tanager Basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. That was your Carlson's Body Shop halftime show. Here's Roovers with the ball on the baseline. Kicks it back out to Janaea Cleveland. Janaea playing with 3 fouls. Here's Voss in the lower right corner, kind of trapped down there. Gets it down to Cleveland. And Cleveland, that is a jump ball caused by Ava Craven. That'll go back to Winter. So 7:33 to go. Vermilion leads 29-17. This is Winter's first possession. Kylie Sackton with the ball. Addison Provacek out there along with Ava Craven, Carly Brozick, and Keely Kyle. That shot, no good. Rebound into the hands of Brooke Jensen. And that's going to be a foul called on Carly Brozick. That will be her 3rd personal. Of course, that's the first team foul of the quarter. Here's Brooke Jensen, brings the ball up, gets it into Brooklyn Voss. And that pass is tipped away by Winter, so that is not an over and back. That ball is slapped out of bounds by Kylie Sackton. Again, Vermilion needs to get readjusted to the speed and tenacity of this Winter defense. Like I said, almost 20 steals per game We're used to Vermilion averaging about 14 or 15, which is really good. 19 steals per game this team averages, 19.2 I should say. Brooke Jensen down low, gets it down to Chandler on the block, over to Voss. Chandler again on the block, turnaround jumper up and good for Chandler Cleveland. Janea with the assist, makes it 31-17. Here's Keely Kyle. Kyle guarded by Janea. That's Kylie Sackton. Shows us the run across. That ball's knocked away by Taylor Rubers. Picked up by Sackton though. Down low to Carly Brozick. Kicked out, and that is a three-point attempt. No good by Addison Provacek, but into the hands of Sackton. No good. Rebound, Brooke Jensen. The outside shooting is just not there today for this Winter Warrior team. Here's Chandler, and Chandler is going to travel. So checking in for Winter will be Cora Moss, Cece Watson, and Lily Barfus. So 5:55 to go here in the second quarter on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. Vermilion leads 31-17 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. I said that already. Cora Moss here on the right-hand side. Gets it onto the elbow. Gets it over to Barfus. Drives down low. Has that ball stolen away by Chandler Cleveland. 5:34 to go. Vermilion with a 14-point lead. Gets it ahead to Brooke Jensen. Jensen into the paint. Short little jumper. No good. Rebound by Cece Watson. It's just not Brooks' night from the field at all. Here's Kylie Sackton. Gets the ball out to Cece Watson. Watson goes up with the right hand. No good. That was blocked by Brooklyn Voss. 5:08 to go. And there's a timeout taken by John Brooks. And that's a full timeout. So we'll take a timeout as well. Midwest Red Mix scoreboard. 5:07 to go. 31-17 Vermilion leads. This timeout brought to you by Murph's Appliance on Main Street in Vermilion. 20 years locally owned and operated, serving the Vermilion community and their appliance needs.
Knutson Family Dentistry in Vermilion, they strive to provide the highest quality patient-centered dental care in a friendly, relaxing atmosphere. Knutson Family Dentistry works hard to provide the best cosmetic, general, and emergency dental treatment in the area. With over 50 years of combined dental experience, the latest dental technology, and a professional and compassionate staff, they're your top choice for dental care. Call for an appointment at 605-857-8008. Knutson Family Dentistry of Vermilion.
The wait when your furnace and AC needs repair by joining Larry's Heating and Cooling, Comfort Care, and Elite Care Club. Larry's Comfort Care Club features seasonal maintenance discounts on service and no overtime charges. Larry's Elite Club includes seasonal maintenance, free parts, free labor, free service calls, and both mean you are in front of the line for service. Call Larry's Heating and Cooling and sign up for the Comfort Care or Elite Care Club. Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion.
Welcome back to Tanager basketball from Menno. Vermilion leads 31-17 with 5:07 to go in the third quarter on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. Janea Cleveland inbounds the ball to Taylor Ruvers at the top of the key, guarded there by Cora Moss. Short little floater boy, Taylor Ruvers. (33-17). And that one is no good. Rebound there by Janea Cleveland. Vermilion with a 16-point lead. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Janea guarded there by Watson. Picks up her dribble, gets it down to Chandler on the block, in the paint. And she is fouled by Lily Barfus. That'll be Barfus's second personal. Second personal, second team. Deuces Wild, number 22, 2. 3 timeouts left for both teams here in the third quarter with 4:23 to go. Chandler Cleveland goes to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is up and good for Chandler. Maybe that'll help her get a little confidence at the line. Casey Hansen looks to check in. She'll check in for Janaea Cleveland. That second free throw bounces out, unfortunately, for Chandler. 4:20 to go, 34-17, Vermilion leads. Cora Moss fouled by Casey Hansen. That'll be Hansen's first personal. Or second personal. So Ruvers leading all scorers with 12, followed by Chandler Cleveland with 9, and Brooklyn Voss with 8. That first free throw by Moss is no good. She's now 1 for 3 from the line. Checking out, Kylie Sackton, Lily Barfus, and Cece Watson. Now on the floor for winner, Carly Brozick, Cora Moss, Leela Balsiger, Keely Kyle, and Ava Craven. That second free throw by Moss was also no good. They get it to Cleveland. Short little jumper is up and good. And Vermilion is starting to feel it a little bit. 36-17, a 19-point lead for Vermilion. Ball stolen away by Taylor Ruvers, but nope, stolen back by Keely Kyle. And they get it out to Balsiger. Balsiger spins in the paint, and they're going to call a foul on Chandler Cleveland. Yeah, Chandler Cleveland with her third personal. That shot no good. Rebound by Chandler Cleveland. 3:25 to go, 36-17. Vermilion leads. Casey Hansen on the left-hand side. Drives in, pulls it back out, kicks it out to Taylor Ruvers. Down low to Brooke Jensen. Jensen, turnaround jumper, up and no good. 3:10 to go, 36-17 in the third quarter. Here's Leela Balsiger, gets it out to Ava Craven at the top of the key. They get it down low to Carly Brozick, up and no good. Rebound, Chandler Cleveland. So that is going to be the fourth personal foul on Carly Brozick. Turnaround jumper by Brooklyn Voss, no good. 2:46 to go on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. Long outlet pass to Kyle. And that is up and good for Keely Kyle. Makes it 36-19, 2:36 to go for the third quarter. Vermilion up by 17. Here's Voss. Pass to Ruvers. Ruvers for three. That'll be off. Rebound to Cece Watson. And here's Kylie Sackton. Drives up on the right hand. No good. Rebound Taylor Ruvers. Long outlet pass to Voss. Voss up with the right hand and good. Brooklyn Voss with her 10th point of the night. Makes it 38-19, and that one is up and good by Addison Pravacek. Pravacek now has 7 points on the night. 38-21, still a 17-point lead for Vermilion. Brooke Jensen gets the ball across the timeline. Over to Ruvers. Here's Ruvers down low, drives the baseline, drives into the paint, little floater up and good for Taylor Ruvers. 40-21 with 1:36 to go. So here's Kylie Sackton. And she's going to be fouled by Hansen. That'll be Hansen's third personal. There's the first free throw by Kylie Saxton. No good. She is 0 for 3. Checking out Brooklyn Voss. Checking in Taylor Barda. Minute 27 to go. 40-21. That free throw is no good. Out of bounds. So minute 27. 40-21. Vermilion leads on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. Minute 10 to go. Roovers with the ball. Has it knocked out of her hands by Moss. Into the hands of Taylor Barda. 12 seconds on the shot clock, and they're going to call a foul on Cora Moss. That'll be Moss's first personal. 4th team foul, so Vermilion will inbound. Chandler Cleveland at the elbow, out to Hansen. Hansen for 3, that is good. Casey Hansen with her second 3 of the game, gives her 6 points. Makes it 43-21, 22-point lead. That ball is out of bounds. Back to Vermilion. 49 seconds to go. Vermilion's starting to feel it, I think. The state tournament, or a state tournament run could be in their future. Here's Roovers. Gets it over to Taylor Barda. Back to Roovers. 36 seconds, 14-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Chandler Cleveland for 3, and that is good. Chandler Cleveland now has 14 points, tying Taylor Roovers for the team lead and the game lead. Down low to Craven. Craven up with the right hand, up and good. 12 seconds to go. Brooke Jensen. 9, 8. Down low to Barda. Barda drives in. Over to Chandler Cleveland, and she is fouled on the shot. That foul's on Kylie Saxton. That is her 4th personal. That is the second winner player with 4 personal fouls. First free throw by Chandler, no good. So checking out is Saxton. Checking in is Leela Balsiger. Second free throw for Chandler is up and in. 47-23. Chandler now has 15 points. Last second shot there by Keely Kyle, no good. After 3, Vermilion 47. Winner 23. We'll be back after this timeout on Vermilion Streaming on YouTube.
You are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills. We'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermilion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer. Murph's Appliance, downtown Vermilion.
Welcome back to Tanager basketball, where Vermilion leads after 3, 47-23. In that quarter, they outscored them 18-6. So Vermilion really starting to exert their influence. This winter team, though, they are scrappy, they are good, and they will be a force in the coming seasons. Here's Janaea Cleveland over to Chandler. That ball is stolen away by Kylie Saction. Up with the left hand and good. Kylie Saction with her first points of the night. Kylie, the leading scorer, averaging 9. Those are her first 2 points of the evening. Here's Chandler Cleveland, and she hits the steps on the out-of-bounds line. 22-point lead for Vermilion, 47-25 on the Midwest Ready Mix scoreboard. 7:38 to go. Here's Keely Kyle. Over to Addison Provacek. Carly Brozick back to Ava Craven. Down low, that ball is knocked away by Brooklyn Voss. Recovered there by Winter with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Kylie Saction. And that ball is stolen away by Chandler Cleveland. Taylor Roovers did not have the numbers, so she slows up. Resets the offense. Janaea picked up her dribble. They get it down low to Chandler Cleveland. No good. Rebound, Brooklyn Voss out to Chandler. Chandler, short jumper up and no good. Rebound, Brooke Jensen up and in. (49-25), 24-point lead for Vermilion. Ava Craven out at the three-point line. Gets it over to Kyle. Here's Provacek. Spin move up with the right hand. Has it blocked by Brooklyn Voss. Janaea Cleveland. Over to Brooklyn Voss at the top of the key. Chandler, turnaround jumper, up and in for Chandler Cleveland. Chandler now has 17 points. Three Tanagers in double figures tonight. Vermilion up by 26 with 6:03 to go. Cora Moss set to check in, as well as Olivia Swedland. That is going to be a travel on Carly Brozick, the 5'9" senior. She checks out, as well as Kylie Saction and Addison Provacek. Moss, Swedland, and Balsiger check in to join Cece Watson and Ava Craven. Chandler Cleveland. Over to Roovers. Roovers splits the defense down to Brooklyn Voss. 5:41 to go. Vermilion up by 26. And that is going to be a foul on Leela Balsiger. That'll be Balsiger's second personal. Second team. First team. So Janaea Cleveland inbounds the ball, gets it to Roovers. Roovers guarded there by Balsiger. Here's Janaea Cleveland. Down low to Chandler. Up to Brooklyn, and Brooke Jensen now has 6 points. 28 points. And that ball stolen away by Janaea Cleveland. Janaea has the ball knocked out of bounds. That'll remain with Vermilion. 31 seconds to go. Checking in, Lily Barfus. Checking out, Ava Craven. Checking in, Keely Kyle and Kylie Saction. For Olivia Swedland and Leela Balsiger. That ball is knocked out of bounds by Winter. Casey Hansen checks in for Janaea Cleveland. So 5:09 to go. Just a lot of switching in and out right now. You have to wonder at what point they start putting in the reserves. Chandler Cleveland, short jumper from about the free throw line. Gives her 19 points on the night. And that is a 30-point lead. That will make it a running clock as Barfus with the shot. So with 4:52 to go, Vermilion up 28. This timeout brought to you by Murph's Appliance on Main Street in Vermilion. We'll be back after this message from our Vermilion sportscaster.
Pied Piper Flowers and Gifts, your floral and gift store on the corner of 15th and Broadway. We have what you need this holiday season. The freshest flowers and plants, home decor, candles, games, puzzles, socks, a great foodie corner, and of course beautiful jewelry, because we love things that sparkle. Be sure to stop by and see all that we have. It will surprise you. Shop local, shop Pied Piper Flowers and Gifts, your floral and gift store.
Welcome back to Tanager basketball with 4:52 to go. Vermilion leads 55-27, but they did hit a 30-point deficit earlier, so it will be running clock from this point forward. So here's Casey Hansen, gets it across to Chandler Cleveland, over to Brooke Jensen, back to Chandler, over to Brooklyn Voss. Hansen, wow, good ball movement from this Tanager team. Hansen for three, no good. Rebound by CeCe Watson. As Kylie Sackton brings the ball up. So, barring some sort of tragedy, Vermilion is going to go to state. Chandler Cleveland with the steal. Hits it ahead to Brooke Jensen. Jensen has 8 now. Makes it a 30-point lead. And the players, coaches are going to start substituting. Coach Aker just talked to Coach Brooks, said they're going to start subbing. So Ruvers comes off, Janaea Cleveland comes in, Taylor Barta checking in. So Brooke Jensen checks out. So 3:29 to go, 30-point deficit. In there for winner at this point, you have number 12, Livy Audis. Number 24, Emily Sackton. Number 54, Ellison Kaiser. Number 40, Mara Ludke. Number 42, Tessa C. And there's a timeout for substitutions. And Vermilion is going to go to state. You can tell they've recognized it. So who is checking in? Taylor Ruvers limping. She sprained her ankle, it looks like. Thankfully, there is a week until state tournament. So now in for Vermilion, Casey Hansen. No, we are going to check out. Lexi Hansen comes in for Casey Hansen. Bailey Baylor. Mackenzie Richardson, Maya Halverson, and Madigan Wallen out there for Vermilion. Maya Halverson over to Lexi Hansen. Bailey Baylor for three. Bailey Baylor! Bailey Baylor from deep! That three-pointer was in her all season. 60-27, Vermilion leads. 2:49 to go. Just a reminder on our First Dakota National Bank postgame show, we will talk with Coach Brooks, and there's going to be a foul as Livy Audis will go to the line on the shot. Clock will stop with 2:37 to go, and that foul is on Mackenzie Richardson. See, Mackenzie's getting in the book too. Checking in now, CeCe Watson, Carly Brozick, and Leela Balsiger, the three seniors for this winter team. Check in, they are going to be on the court. Second free throw for Livy Audis is no good. 2:33 to go, 60-27. Ball down two. Mackenzie Richardson out to Madigan Wallen, over to Lexi Hansen. Hansen thought about the three, and that pass to Baylor is out of her reach, but that clock should continue to run, and it is. 2:16 to go. Carly Brozick into Leela Balsiger. Balsiger into the paint, goes up with the left hand, up and no good. Rebound, Madigan Wallen. Here's Bailey Baylor. Down to Mackenzie Richardson, back to Baylor. Richardson, 4-3, no good. Rebound into the hands of Ellison Kaiser. Minute 42 to go. Livy Audis. Hits it over to CeCe Watson. And Watson will be fouled by Madigan Wallen. Got Madigan Wallen with her first personal. Third team. And Cece Watson will go to the line to shoot two. Again, the Vermilion Tanagers will be going to state after coming so close 2 years ago, falling to St. Thomas More. And here comes Leela Balsiger to check out. And here comes Livy Audis to check out. At the line, senior Cece Watson. Also in there, senior Carly Brozick. That next shot by Watson is good, 60-28. And Cece Watson will check out. Checking in, Olivia Swedland. One senior to check out. Minute 23 to go. Lexi Hansen. Gets the ball over to Bailey Baylor. And that ball is through the hands of Mackenzie Richardson. And here's Maura Ludke. Over to Olivia Swedland. Swedland gets the ball into Ludke. Ludke. Shot no good. Rebound Bailey Baylor. We'll see if there's a timeout called. Swedland with the steal. Up with the shot. And good for Olivia Swedland. Coming in, Liviotis.
For 10 minutes after the game. Concession stand open for 10 minutes after the game.
Liviotis checks in. Carly Brozick checks out. Every senior has now checked out for Winter. In their final time in a Winter Warrior uniform. That's the thing with postseason basketball. It's always final time for somebody. Even if you win at the end of a state championship. 22 seconds to go. Clock will continue to run. There's the ball into Mackenzie Richardson, over to Hansen. Maya Halverson, back to Richardson. Richardson's short jumper up and no good. And that ball is in. 10 seconds to go. And Liviotis loses control. That ball is out of bounds. Madigan Wallen with 3, 2, 1. And the clock will run out. And these Vermilion Tanagers are going to the state tournament. 2 years ago, falling 3 points short of St. Thomas More in Pierre in the SoDak 16 game. Last year, in overtime, falling to T area in the SoDak 16 qualifier. This Tanager team felt like a team maybe of destiny. Kind of felt like this was the year that things were lining up for them here at the end. As you can tell, there's some tears out there as seasons end, careers end. Don't know what some of the careers for these girls will be, but it is the end for the seniors on this Winter Warrior team. The seniors on the Vermilion Tanager squad will continue on. So March 7th through the 9th at the Dakota Center in Brookings. Vermilion will be part of the Class A basketball tournament. We're going to keep it here because I'm not quite sure what they do for maybe a ceremony. They're going to be cutting down the nets, but if they have a...
We'll hand out the medals.
If they're handing them out, what the timing is, so we're just going to keep them here. Jen's pointing, and that's what I'm trying to say, is I know we have this to give out. I'm just not sure of the timing. So we've gotten through all of our commercials that were needed so far. So we will do our first Dakota National Bank postgame show. And so we're going to keep it on the Tanager girls as they get their trophy or their plaque and their medals. Here's Casey Hansen from Jason Huska. Julisse Shaw. Taylor Barta, one of the seniors on this team. Lexi Hansen, Casey's younger sister. Taylor Rubers, she and Lexi are the two 8th graders on this team. Maya Halverson. Brooklyn Voss, another of the seniors that have been through so much for this squad. Janaea Cleveland, another super senior. Bailey Baylor, a longtime senior for this team, long time. Mackenzie Richardson, a 5'8 senior forward. Chandler, who led the team in scoring tonight, another senior. Madigan Wallen, 5'8 junior guard. And then Brooke Jensen, the 6'1 junior guard, as they receive their medals as the SoDak 16 qualifiers.
Of the Tanagers, John Brooks, please come forward and receive your plaque.
John Brooks coming forward to receive his plaque. Giving it to him is Jason Huska. Congratulations to this Vermilion Tanager team These girls are going to state. They had a chance 2 years ago, again, last year, and then this is the year. I don't know that they listened. Students are not supposed to be on the court, so I hope. I think they're looking to get Jason to maybe talk to his players about the people on the court. So people are not supposed to be on the court, but we'll see. They might not be too stringent on that. As the Tanagers are state-bound, they will be cutting down the nets. So we're just going to keep it here as we talk about the post-game. Again, for Vermilion, 60-30. They just stretched it after that first quarter. After that first quarter, they led 13-12. At the half, they led 29-17, outscoring winner 16-5. In the third quarter, they outscored winner 18-6. And then in the fourth quarter, they outscored winner 13-7. So Vermilion going to state on the heels, on the back of a 60-30 victory over this winner Warrior team. Well, let's take a look as to who the leading scorers were. Actually, let's take a 30-second timeout real quick here on Vermilion streaming on YouTube. We'll be back with our First Dakota National Bank post-game show.
Your crew is craving Pizza Ranch? It's easy to order online at pizzaranch.com. Online ordering makes it fast and easy to order craveable crispy ranch chicken or build your favorite pizza exactly how you like it. And now, for even more convenience, place your favorite order with just one tap. So when you're craving pizza or the country's best chicken, go to pizzaranch.com and start your order. For craveable food and convenient online ordering, there's so much to love at Pizza Ranch.
The Perks card from Pup and Pack? Well, guess what? There's an addition, not just a card, it's an app. The Pump and Perks app and the Pump and Perks card from Pup and Pack, Vermilion. Just go to their Facebook page, Pump and Pack, and scan the QR code and you're in. Or go to the store, Pump and Pack, and get the card. Then download the app. Each one does the same thing. Like give you 5 cents off per gallon every day, except for Sunday, it's double with the Perks card from Pump and Pack, Vermilion. The Perks card from Pup and Pack? Well, guess what? There's an addition, not just a card, it's an app. The Pump and Perks app and the Pump and Perks card from Pup and Pack, Vermilion. Just go to their Facebook page, Pump and Pack, and scan the QR code and you're in. Or go to the store, Pump and Pack, and get the card. Then download the app. Each one does the same thing. Like give you 5 cents off per gallon every day, except for Sunday, it's double with the Perks card from Pump and Pack, Vermilion.
Welcome to Runnings in Vermilion. Shop their great lineup of clothes for women, names like Ariat and Carhartt for men, boots and shoes and kids' clothing. Runnings has a large supply of animal food and accessories. Love the outdoors? See the selection of ammo, firearms, and fishing equipment. For everything you need, walk through the doors at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store, Vermilion.
Welcome back to Tanager Basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. I'm Michael Schumacher alongside Jen Ashley. As you can see on the screen, we're not going to put up the sponsor. Just make sure you know First Dakota National Bank is our post-game sponsor. But we want to make sure you see everything that you have going on out there as the Vermilion Tanager team is celebrating. They're awaiting cutting of the nets. Down there, we're waiting to talk to Coach Brooks. When he's done, which, you know, is fine. It's his moment to shine along with this team. It's great seeing him talking to Coach Drake over there, and he's starting to direct people to the different nets to start cutting down. As, again, you can feel the relief from this Tanager team as 2 years of frustration come bubbling out as they were so close 2 years ago in that three-point loss to St. Thomas More, eventual state champion St. Thomas More. Then last year in that overtime loss to T area, that felt like a misseeded T team. And so they felt like they've been so close that they should be, that they were one of the top 8 teams in the state and just, couldn't quite get over the hump. This year, it felt like things were lining up for them to have that chance. The home games at the regions, and then this SoDak 16 against a winner team that was good. This was a good test for this Tanager team. And so, let's take a look. Again, Vermilion wins 60-30. Vermilion was led in scoring by Chandler Cleveland with 19. Taylor Roovers with 14. Brooklyn Voss with 10. Brooke Jensen with 8. Casey Hansen with 6. And Bailey Baylor gets on the board with 3. The leading scorers for winner, you have, let's see, Addison Provacek with 7. Carly Brozick with 3. Oh, sure. Yeah. Yep, we're on your timeline. All right. Well, we have Coach Brooks here before they start cutting down the nets. All right, Coach. How does this feel? Two years of frustration, finally getting over that hump and getting to punch your ticket to the state tournament with this squad.
Yeah, obviously it feels great. Very happy for our girls. The winner has a really nice team, and they present a lot of problems with the way they pressure, and they get after you, and it just took us a little while to settle in, and we wanted to slow the game down actually a little bit in the second half and just kind of get back into our half-court defense, and I thought once we started getting stops, our girls settled in, and we were able to make some more shots in the second half.
Well, and if they aren't, it feels like they were one of, if not the quickest teams that you guys have faced all season, just able to reach passes and so persistent on that defensive end. Coming in, I think they averaged almost 20 steals per game, which is a tremendous number. Was that, A, how were you able to try to prepare for that? And B, was this a good test as you now head into the state tournament?
Yeah, we told our girls this would be a lot like the Sioux Falls Christian pressure, and it was. They were as good as anybody's we've played all year with their press. And they're very fast and athletic, and even offensively, when we were trying to press them, they were getting to the hoop. So their guards are very quick. We needed to contain them better in the second half, and once we got them contained, we played a lot better.
So for your team, it started off slow, like you said, 13-12 at the end of the first quarter. It was 13-7. They'd gotten out to that 5-0 lead. Then they hit the last 5 points of that first quarter, and it felt like, okay, there's this momentum swing. Then they tied it 13-13. And once it reached that point, it seemed like your girls were able to put it into another mode. Now, we're a little closer to you than normal. I sensed some frustration from you, maybe about the speed of the game, not working together as a team, maybe some players going faster than others. Is that something that over this next week, now you have a week until you play again, that you just want to work on getting that to everybody on the same page?
Yeah, and credit winner. That's what they do, is they get after you and they get you out of sync. And sometimes we got kids trying to fast break and other kids are floating out to the perimeter. We need to get everybody on the same page. And, that's kind of what we told Taylor is, hey, when the fast breaks are there, let's take them. But when we come down to half-court offense, we got to get everybody settled in and get into our stuff, because we knew that we could get some good looks if we moved the ball against their zone. So once we got settled down, we got some really good looks. We found Chandler in the middle. We got some good high-lows going and just executed a lot better.
Well, and you had Brooke Jensen was not having a great offensive night, but she contributed in so many other ways: rebounds and passing, defense, some steals, some blocks. It's just something that this team seems to have done all season long. It's like, okay, if one thing's not working for you, you're going to pick up the slack in other places and let other people do this job.
Yeah, you just got to keep competing, and that's what we always tell them. Your shots are eventually going to fall. Keep competing, keep playing hard. If you keep doing those things, we can keep giving you minutes, even if you're not shooting it that great. And really happy with the way her and Chandler were struggling from the free throw line there early in the game, and really happy with the way those two girls battled through. Even though it wasn't their best shooting night, did a lot of other really good things for us.
Well, and Chandler really picked up the pace. And you talk about the free throw line. Neither team was able to hit very well from the free throw line, which was really not indicative of the way you guys are throughout the rest of the season. Is it just maybe being in a different gymnasium, or what? Because it affected both teams.
Yeah, I don't know if it was that or just kind of the jitters and the nerves and that kind of stuff, but we told our girls in the second half, every time you step up the free throw line, you got to take an extra breath and slow yourself down. And you just got to really slow down, go through your routine, and step up there with confidence and knock it in.
And, you know, you get your senior out there, Bailey Baylor hits a three-pointer. You know, what does that feel like for a senior, getting a shot like that to fall?
You know, Coach Hansen said it best yesterday in practice. We're not here without those other 5 kids on our team that come off the bench late in games. Those 5 are our scout team this time of the year, and they do so much. I mean, they know winners offense and defense as well as anybody right now because they have been running it for the last week. And to see them get to come into the game and then get minutes and knock down a shot, you can see how excited our girls are on the bench for them when they go in and do that. It's really cool to see. So we're really happy for those 5, and it definitely is this group. It's a total team effort, and we're going to need them for another full week here.
Well, that's exactly right. Just a couple more things. I saw Taylor limping a little bit. Just get an ankle tweaked. I didn't quite see what happened.
I think it was a cramp.
Oh.
Cramping up again.
Okay. Well, that sounds much better to me than a tweaking of the ankle. I will say that. All right, so you have a week before a game in Brookings. What's kind of the game plan as you head into a state tournament?
Yeah, well, it's kind of the same as this last week. We're going to get some film and figure out who we're playing and get some rest tomorrow, and then we're back at it on Saturday, and we'll get Sunday off. Good 2 practices on Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday we'll take off to Brookings. So it seems like a long ways away, but we'll keep the girls busy, and it'll go quick.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you so much for coming over. I know you've got some net cutting to do, and as always, appreciate you stopping by after the game. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks a lot, Michael.
That was Coach John Brooks here on our First Dakota National Bank post-game show. Like I said, we're going to keep it on so you can see them cutting the nets. Coach Brooks, I believe, will be getting up there. And so let's take a look around the state as the rest of the state will be determining Class A. So let's take a look at Class A girls. Let me cough here for just a moment. So, our Vermilion Tanagers have punched their ticket. T area has punched their ticket. Sioux Falls Christian has punched their ticket. Flandreau is leading by 31. They're going to punch their ticket. Mount Vernon Plankinton leads Aberdeen Roncalli 38-34 with 2 minutes left in the fourth. Sisseton leads Tri-Valley by 21 after 3 periods, and Florence Henry leads Hanson with 2 minutes to go in the second, and Makpialuta leads Belle-Fourche by 8 with 2 minutes to go in the second. So, we do know right now that Vermilion, T area, Sioux Falls Christian, Flandreau, and Sisseton are all going to be at state. But we'll see how the rest of that folds. You can tune into At the Mic tomorrow morning from 7 till 9 on ESPN Radio. Actually, I'd check in more between 7 and 8. The 8 to 9 o'clock hour might be some recorded interviews because I will be on the road. Let's look at Class B. Wall going to state. Arlington going to state. Harding County. James Valley Christian. 7 minutes to go in the fourth. Centerville leads Trip Delmont Armor by 27. Ethan leads Andes Central Dakota Christian 53-51 with 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Lyman over Kadoka area by 16 with 1 minute to go in the third. And Warner leads Harriet Selby area 58-38 with 5 minutes to go in the fourth. So it looks like all the nets have been cut. So there's nothing more on the screen for that. That look around the state was brought to you by the Vermilion Medical Clinic. This postgame show brought to you by First Dakota National Bank. Well, I tell you what, this Tanager team is something special, and they have something special going on. Tomorrow we will know who they play, when they play, and we will bring you all of that on At the Mic. And we have games coming up tomorrow on 5-star streaming. The Gazelles will be playing Mitchell, and we'll have some boys Class B action and boys Class A action for SoDak 16 qualifiers. All right, well, that is going to do it for me. I'm Michael Schumacher, along with Jen Ashley. This has been Tanager Basketball, brought to you by First Dakota National Bank, where, from Menno, the Vermilion Tanagers beat the Winter Warriors 60-30. You know what? These Tanager girls will be back in action at some point on Thursday next week from Brookings, and we'll be there to bring you the action. All right, you have a good night, and we will talk to you next time.